Yes, people. Big night in the Champions League for obvious reasons. We're gonna get into the match reaction alongside a couple of the brothers on there. Look at my
Listen,
oh,
you forget it, bro, because Eddie Howe ain't doing that, bro. Eddie Howe ain't
I had the
doing
same thing from
that.
Catch. I never fell.
I'm telling you,
I heard
he
the
ain't
same thing
doing
from
that.
Catch. I never.
What's good?
Catch got.
Declan
Go
Blood
on,
Clot
go on,
Rice,
Cav. You
Mikel
go on. You
Blood
start.
Clot
Go on.
Marino, the Gunners free zipping this. Yeah, what you saying? What you saying? I know Dubs is there looking. Dubs is he's upset, you know, because Dubs is ready to cook me, you know. Dubs is ready, and you as well, Specs. You was ready to cook.
Me?
Man phoned me like Specs phoned me like, yeah, I'm a mutual still. Nah, you weren't no mutual, bro. You weren't no mutual. You was happy. But listen, the boys got it done. 3-0. I was surprised. I can't lie. I was cussing Marino. I was saying Marino's too slow. Marino, he's not strong enough. He's getting barged off the ball. And you know, every time I've said that this season about Marino, he's bagged. So, hey, what can I say? What can I say? But big up everyone. Sorry for taking over, but I'm happy, man. I'm happy. The boys, Declan Rice, 2 free kicks, you know. Do you see the free kicks? Dubs, I know you saw the free kicks. I know
Gonna get
Dubs
into it,
has
man.
said, nah, the wall was rubbish, but it don't matter about the wall, man. It was
Well, as
yeah,
mutuals, these are lads.
Hold on. The first free kick,
yeah.
beautiful. The first free kick, beautiful. The second one is a great strike, but let's not get to it. That wall was shocking for the second free kick.
Oh, we're gonna blame the wall.
Oh, it's literally wide
But
open.
look, but
Boy,
That wasn't
forget
a
the
wall.
intro, boy.
no,
Straight
look,
into time.
look what
It's a great strike.
look where the
bro.
ball
It's-
went though. Look where the ball went. Look where the
it's-
ball went on the second one, bro.
I'm not disputing the strike. The strike's fantastic. The first one, brilliant. It's one of the best free kicks ever, bro. They bent that right around the wall. It's a beautiful free kick. But the second one, literally, the wall parted like the Red Sea, bro. We got to call a spade a
Bro,
spade.
wall-
That's honestly, it's a great strike.
if-
It's a fantastic strike, but that wall is awful for the second goal, bro.
If you look at it, yeah, wherever even if the wall was over, the way the angle of the ball, it would have cleared the wall and go straight into the top corner, bro.
You say that, but if there was
You gotta
players
give credit.
standing in
You
the
gotta
correct
give credit.
position, if the players were standing in the correct position, Rice wouldn't have aimed for that particular area.
He would have bent it like the first one. He would have bent it like the first one.
Fair enough.
It's nothing to do with the Dubs. There's nothing to do with the wall. Watch where the free play.
Bro.
Watch where the free.
It's got a part to
Watch
play.
where
Let's not get it twisted. It's got a part to play.
Watch the free.
If there's a
Watch the
tall
free
man,
players.
if there's a tall man in the wall that is blocking that particular angle for the shot, that means the player has to aim in a different angle or take the shot in a different angle.
Watch it again and watch where the
open.
three Arsenal players lined up. Watch where the three Arsenal players lined up.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, exactly. Where were the Real Madrid players in the wall?
Yeah, exactly. But that's not. You can't say
Yeah,
that's
there was
the
no one
wall's
there
fault.
in the wall.
No, if they've lined up there, they've done
The
that.
wall was there, but
purposely.
wrong section, wrong part.
That's what I'm saying. They've done it purposely. You can't say it's the Wolves' fault. That's a tactic. If they've lined up three players at the end of their wall, you can't blame the wall. That's the keeper. The keeper's lining up the wall. If they put three players there and then those players have moved.
But that's the thing. The keeper is going to be at the angle where the actual Arsenal players were. That's where the keeper stood because he's assuming the ball's going to go through that particular area.
That's not an Arsenal, though, no. I hear what you're saying, Dubs, but that's not an Arsenal. Arsenal's got to do their job.
No, that's what I'm saying.
what I'm
Arsenal's done the
And-
right
and-
thing, but
and
let's not get twisted. That wall is shocking for the second goal. But
That's down to the keeper.
strikes. Two fantastic strikes. I'm not going to complain. Two fantastic strikes.
I mean, as shit as the wall may have been, he could have skied it. He still had to get it on target. You know what I
True.
want?
That first free kick, boy, that whip around the wall.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
I'm still debating which one's better, bro.
The first goal.
No, the first
free
one.
kick.
First one without a doubt.
First one.
Without a doubt.
Yeah. The first
That
one
one
was so
dope.
good, bro. They put the camera on Roberto Carlos in the stands. They had to go find him in the stands and put the camera on him because he had that kind of bend.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Yeah,
No,
First one.
Roberto Carlos-esque.
yeah.
I hear it. Well, anyway, first of
Yeah.
because Cav was just so gassed. Get me? I didn't get to the intro. Big up to BBK coming on the
Big
panel.
up, big
You
up,
get me?
big up.
Arsenal fan all the way from Texas, US. You got my like Scants in the building, Liverpool fan, sleepwalking to the title. This guy, Cav. Oh, you know what? I can't do no streams with no Arsenal guys for the next. Anyway, I'm got at the end of it now, boy.
Go on. I'll
Get me?
cool down for 5 minutes. I'll be back. Go
No,
on.
but no, bro, we'll get into that anyway. It's a big win, bro. Like, don't get it twisted. Dubs, get me. Big up for coming on. Another Liverpool fan. As I said, you man are sleepwalking to that title, bro. You get me? Arsenal got other things going on, focusing on. You get me? But nah, let's keep it 100 and keep it
about
up.
that.
Huh?
I'm happy about them
see
focusing
that?
on that, man. I won't even lie.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
need the
but
man
the
to
thing's
rest
done,
the
though. Yeah,
players
the
this
thing's done,
weekend.
Benjamin.
I
No, but the
need
thing's done.
I need Declan and Timber to be rested this weekend, boy. I'll tell you, because right now, Timber and Rice, they're performing out of their skin right now. I think they've been arguably Arsenal's best
Yeah, but
players.
they don't affect you, though, bro. What did that affect you?
Nah,
But they,
I'd rather them focus on the Champions League than
yeah.
try and perform it. Right now, my team ain't playing that well, bro. I'm just
Bro,
keeping
that's
it.
why you're sleepwalking to the title, bro. It's cool. It's done.
Boy.
Anyway, back to Arsenal for now. You get me? Liverpool will get their flowers soon. You get me?
True.
Obviously, you get me?
True.
But
Arsenal
the league's
deserve
done anyway. You get me? But Arsenal, bruv. Look, man, I ain't got the biggest platform or the biggest voice like other certain YouTubers, in it, bro. But for weeks on end and different pods, even on Cav's channel, I didn't understand all the, I wouldn't say negativity, but all the fright of playing this Madrid team. Because I've seen it as well for the last few weeks. Do you get what I'm saying? And striker or no striker. Because if Arsenal had a striker, bro, a natural, like me and Cav were talking about earlier, I genuinely believe it could have been 6 or 7-0. And that's no cap. That's not even it could be one of the maddest things in the history of Champions League. You get what I'm saying? But to beat them 3-0, batter them, should I say, humiliate them. If you saw some of the Real Madrid fans' faces, they were stunned, bro. Some of them looked like they wanted to cry, bro. You get what I'm saying? Like, Arsenal played cold. And what I saw, I weren't surprised. I just thought if Arsenal can do that intensity thing that they can do, and Martinelli, I ain't seen him do that for like God knows how long, where he's just running at his man. Do you get what I'm saying? Just run at them, bro. Do you get what I'm saying? Saka, I liked what he was doing on the right, and what Martinelli was doing was different. Martinelli was just going direct and running at them with pace and acceleration. Saka, bruv, he's a problem, bro. And big up to him, because come from injury and to be playing like that, bro. Like, you wouldn't know if you're like you for who was trying to mark him? Was it Alaba? I can't remember who was it?
It was Alaba.
Alaba.
It was Alaba, innit, bro. He didn't know whether Saka was going left, whether Saka was going right. He was a problem, bro. And the amount of time Saka put that ball in that box, and I was thinking, raw, there's no one there.
No one.
You get what I'm saying? No one there. But I just knew I thought Madrid would come at it more in the second half. But at the same time, I could only imagine Arteta is tend to play at half time. Like, bro, this Madrid team can be had at, bro. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, what was your thoughts on the game at BBK anyway?
Yeah.
Before I get to Cav again.
Yeah, I mean the hesitation from the Arsenal fans to put chest out, to include myself, because I called it 1-1, was our league form was dead in it. We've only won 2 games out of our last 5. We've drawn, 1-1, drawn. So our league form has been dead going up against this Madrid team. There is no way I could find any chest, because these men in this competition, regardless of what they do in La Liga, even this past weekend, losing at home to Valencia, I knew somehow they're going to turn up. You know what I mean? But today, I think they just got caught off guard. The thing with this Madrid team, because I've been watching them all season, they're not very disciplined. They rely on their individual brilliance to get them out of a lot of stuff. And if you can get one up on them, they start to get out of sorts. You'll see Vinicius walking, jogging around, not tracking his man. So, I just think that first half, after the Arsenal players realized that we're in this. We're actually in this. And they grew into the game and started creating chances. And normally, if you go up against a top team and you create certain chances and they don't wake up, you're like, wait a minute. These men can be got at. And
That's
when we created the best chances in the first half and didn't score, second half, they came out and was like, okay, let's have another go at them. They had another go at them, and Madrid just didn't respond.
And to be fair, Arsenal's defense, you got to give a shout out to them, man. Because you get what I'm saying? Like, they had Kuvia in the back along with Saliba obviously the talk was like Gabriel's not there and blah blah blah, and I get it, but at the same time, I just thought if Arsenal got that intensity, and I'll come to scans and dubs and cab in a minute. I just thought got that intensity, bro. This Madrid team can be had at, and I felt like at times, especially in the beginning, Bellingham and Camavinga, especially Bellingham, I think because Odegaard kept on like branching out to the right, if I'm correct, if I remember correctly, and it's kind of confusing. You get me? Kind of like Bellingham knew he had you get me, job in his hand, and you even saw him and Camavinga having a long conversation with Ancelotti at one point when there was like a little timeout. Do you get what I'm saying? So, I like credit to Arteta. Let's not get it twisted. You get what I'm saying as well. Like credit when credit's due. I thought Timber was cold. I thought Skelly got his assist as well for an 18-year-old.
Skelly is
something else. And he's young, so off the ball, yeah, you can work on that. But bro, this is his first proper campaign, and you get me, bro. He's dope. I thought Saka, bro, he was important. I credit to him saying, you know what, bro? Because at first I thought when Yeri was gonna start, and then try and bring on Saka if need be.
Yeah,
but Arteta weren't playing games, bro. You get what I'm saying? Arteta weren't playing games.
Yeah. I knew he started Saka. Considering Saka got all those minutes on the weekend, I knew he was going to start today, man. Yeah, but I just have to big up Skelly, bro, because the way Skelly's come into the team, that guy, and I think from next season, I think he needs to move into the 8.
I don't think so, Cav, man. I think he's good at what he does, bro, where he can drift in there. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know that, but defensively, he still has the slight. Like he'll learn. He's still 18, but I want him in midfield, man. Big up everyone coming in from NAF.
Big up NAF, the NAF raid. Big up
to never. Big up to never foul and catching them and them. You get me now? Must be you get me? All the Arsenal fans on there, but no.
Bro, I sent you in the bottom. I don't know if you can see it.
Go on. What are you sending me?
In the bottom of the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, click because we got to have a look in it.
Kev, I think
this guy
appreciate these two.
He kept our left back,
bro.
Yeah, look at this. Look at this.
Oh, come on, bro. Do I have to watch this again?
Let's have a look.
Look at that.
All right, that's enough, brother. I ain't trying to watch all the free kicks, you know. But look, like I said, man, shout out to everyone in the chats, by the way. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, get me, like,
big up. Yo, show the first one, just the first one, Sticks. And now,
all right, just for the Arsenal fans' sake, I'm gonna show him the other one, like, bro.
It's my night, it's my night tonight, man.
Was that it? Yeah.
Look at the bed.
But let's not get carried away, though, bro. Yeah, because certain men are saying, and Lee Gunnar was saying he's not going to argue with no one on the end.
Hold on, the same guy that was getting carried away with Newcastle, and I can't get carried away. What's this? You getting carried away with Newcastle winning,
bro? Newcastle has what? Bro, this ain't about Newcastle. This ain't about never a foul. This is
because you want to,
bro.
Because you want
a trophy, bro.
And you can get carried away, and I can't get carried away from slapping this Madrid team 3-0 with Bellingham, with Mbappe, with Vinicius, with Rodrigo, with Modric, with Rudiger, and I can't get carried away, bro.
Why are you Arsenal man coming at me? I don't know what I've done, you know, bro. Man said Dreads won one cup.
Man won the Coca-Cola Cup. Yeah. the Carling Cup. Yeah, and he was excited, and I can't get excited for this.
Yeah, shout out to look, man, bro. I'm not saying you can't get excited, bro. I'm just saying, bro. I'm rating Arsenal, bro. I said the tie is done. Remember, I'm the one that was getting laughed at, saying Arsenal will do this against Madrid, bro. I think the tie is done. I don't know what you look.
You see the tie is done.
But the tie's done, bro. What we doing?
I think the tie's done.
Yeah, you can't say that, man.
No, bro. I won't say it's done, bro, because the Bernabeu, if they get into the groove at the Bernabeu, it could be problems. So I will never say it's done.
I saw them claw back losses against Chelsea and City a few years ago.
And PSG, seen them do it to PSG as well.
There you go.
That PSG team with Neymar and Messi, they did it to him. So yeah, not done.
Don't count Real Madrid out.
Yeah.
All right. Do you know why I said no? Come on, like, I'm not a silly man, innit? Obviously,
Their,
never
their,
say
fan,
never.
their fans at the Bernabeu will not allow them to perform like that. No
That's
way.
facts.
All right. But
That's
what I'm saying, yeah,
They'll
never
be up
say
for it.
never, yeah, never say never. I hear that. You get what I'm saying? But brother, I just think Arteta needs to go over there, bro. If it's a 4-4-2 or whatever, or 4-5, whatever he's gonna do, bro. Be pragmatic, go on the counter, bro. This Madrid team ain't it, bro, right now. And I've been saying that, bro. You get me? People laugh and say you got no strikers, and
But say
Gabriel's
everyone says it
on,
every year, Specs, and
Yeah.
they still end
says
up
what,
winning they're
bro?
not
But
that team.
yeah, but every dog
Everyone
has his
says
day
that.
scans. Yeah, but bro, look, man. Look, Arsenal are going through, bro. If Arsenal don't go through, that's a madness, bro. Do you get what I'm
It's
saying?
not a
bro?
madness, though.
It's not
bro.
a madness.
It's not a
Bro.
madness.
It's
Of course
not a madness. It's
what
not.
are we doing there, bro? You see,
Specs,
bro,
they've done it
you
before.
oh,
Real Madrid
heritage,
done it
no,
before
you
to get
don't know.
heritage.
And
You're gonna say
disrespect
heritage.
no disrespect to Arsenal, but they've done it to better teams. Real Madrid have done that against a strong City team just a few years ago, bro.
Exactly.
Brother, I'm saying right now, especially with that makeshift back line and stuff, bro, and Valverde, bruv, him being not in that middle, like it's like it's like they can't win anyway, basically, bro. Like, because Valverde, I think it's a big
back.
detriment.
Tuchemani's
Yeah.
back next.
Yeah,
season.
so I heard, but yeah, but is he gonna be proper match? Like, is he? I don't know.
He was
Come on, bro.
suspended. He wasn't injured. He was suspended.
He's not injured. I heard he was injured, bro.
No, he's suspended.
Suspended.
So do you think, bruv? All right, then. So can you see Arsenal going to the Bernabeu and not scoring, and you can see Madrid turn this whole tie over, bro?
Now, if we
Yes,
score,
I think
if we
You've
score,
seen them do it.
It's possible.
You've seen them
Anything can
do
happen
it.
in Champions League. Anything can happen in
Exactly.
Champions League.
Brother, I was right the first time when people said there's no hope for Arsenal in this first leg, bro. Yeah, and this heritage talk, yeah, brother. Shout out to everyone in the chats, by the way. Beg you, don't forget to hit the like buttons. Appreciate you coming in from Never
All right.
FR. Big up to cats. But you know what I'm saying, this heritage thing, bruv. I get it, yeah, but
it's real.
I'm no, fuck
it's
that,
real.
bro.
It's real.
How many
No,
times
bruv.
have you won it, bro?
I'm sick, bro. I know this, bro. But what I'm saying is, bro, why
That's
do we
heritage. That's
why do
heritage.
we put things on a pedestal, bro? Brother,
not a
heritage
pedestal,
don't
it's a
get you
fact.
over the line all the time.
It
I'm
does.
not-
They've won it
does.
more than anyone
No,
else.
What, brother?
They've
What?
won it more than
What,
anyone
because-
else.
So because of the shirt, bro. Come
It's
on,
not
man.
about the shirt. It's
Brother,
just
man.
It's just
If-
a principle.
listen,
You can't say what it is, Specs. It's just one of them things that happens. It's like
Yeah,
when Liverpool
yeah.
losing 3-0 against Barcelona, everyone said the game's done. But a
Mhm.
couple of people said, "Oh, it's back at Anfield. You never know what's going to happen."
There you
And we
go.
won.
And what
And we
happened?
won 4-0. So you can't say, "Oh, it's not going to happen." You can't say that.
There you go.
I said I believe the tie is done. That's what
Specs,
I'm saying.
do you believe that Real Madrid can score 2 goals in 45 minutes? 2 at the Bernabeu.
Brother,
No,
what I
2
saw
goals.
today.
Don't go by today's Specs. You're talking
Yeah, so
about
next
at
Wednesday.
their
Next
grounds.
Wednesday, can you see? Because if 45 minutes,
I
so
think-
the first half, if
yeah.
they score 2 goals in the first half and it's 3-2 going into the
I
second
think
half,
Arsenal will set up. I think Arsenal will set up so pragmatic, bro. And I think they can manage the game well, bro. I think they'll be able to manage the game, bro. I don't think,
I hope.
brother. Have you
I
seen?
hope so. I hope so. If they get an early goal, if they score within the first 10 minutes, if
Yeah.
they go up,
it's
trust me,
long.
the
But why
onslaught.
can't Arsenal score, bro?
No,
Like, why don't they shift it that way? Why can't they score first, bro? Why not, bro? You get what I'm saying?
bro, it's,
You do
it's
know
the
what?
Bernabeu, man. It's
Yeah.
the Bernabeu, man. Things happen.
I swear when they played, I think it was Chelsea
2 goals
I
in
think-
2 minutes.
in the last few minutes, right? Of the
2
game
goals in 2
to go on
minutes.
to win it, bro.
Yeah, and
Bro.
it's the same.
Never
with City.
count that team out.
All
Yeah,
right,
they don't
I'll
have
be real with you,
Benzema.
yeah?
They don't have Benzema, but just never count them out, bro.
I'll be real, bro. I know you can't always like put the league with the Champions League. It's all different, and I get that. You get what I'm saying, bro. But even at the Bernabeu, bro, like I just feel like I'd rather be saying it. This Madrid team, like even the Champions League, bro. Let's keep it real, bro. And maybe Heritage might come into it because they somehow got through against Atleti, which is a bit controversial. They've been squeezing away in certain games, bro. Do you get what I'm saying? And I just like, did you man like so everyone on this panel, Arsenal fan or not, or neutral, you genuinely thought Arsenal wouldn't do it today, bro?
Nah, I thought we'd draw.
I thought it'd be a draw.
Yeah.
Do you know what? Do you know what it is? Yeah.
I've
Do
been
you know
saying
what?
it, bro.
I'm not gonna lie. I said, yeah, on this thing a couple weeks ago, I said we could win it due to our defense. But when Gabriel went out, I kind of changed my mind a bit. I was like, I'm not so sure. There's a possibility, but with Gabriel out, I kind of fell back a little bit. Do you get what I'm saying? Because Kiwior, he's a bit shaky. Played a few shaky things today, but
started off shaky. He started off shaky as hell.
that's what I'm saying, man.
And
And
he
if
had a
Mbappe
good game
scores
today.
that first chance, it's a different game.
He had a good game today. You never know what next week he could have a bozo moment again.
Right.
So you can't say the
Who had a
tie's
good game
over.
today?
Kiwior had a great game today.
Yeah, he
Well,
did.
I'm saying,
Oh, see, yeah. No, but the whole defense was good, was great.
no, but
Like,
what I'm saying is he could have
obviously,
he's had a lot of bozo moments this season for Arsenal, and that's why a lot of the Arsenal fans weren't confident with him. So he could do the same thing next week. Had a brilliant game today, but next week you never know. Like he could get sent off for all we know. You just never know what's going to happen in a game next week. Like, come on, like you said, it's Real Madrid. They can do anything.
Bro, I just don't believe. People call me a madman, innit? But this heritage thing just winds me up, innit? I just think, like,
you know why, Specs?
It's too easy to keep going to the heritage thing.
Specs, you know why? Because
Why? Because I scored Newcastle. Is that why?
No, because your team's not been in Europe and not suffered with it. That's why. You haven't been there.
Man, what are we doing there, man?
It's a fact.
So I'm not allowed to go, come on, brother. What are we doing?
No, it's a fact.
Because my team, I watch football, bro.
No, but I'm not being disrespectful. What I'm saying is you haven't felt that, innit? You haven't gone to a place when you're thinking, oh yeah, this game's done and dusted. But because they're a team what are used to winning in Europe, you haven't felt that loss. So that's what I'm saying to you. You don't think it's real. Until it happens to you.
I'm sorry to say as well. I'm reading a couple of the comments as well that the Newcastle fan Colton or whatever. Listen, right, let me
big up to Colton.
If you lot are gonna go on about this Carabao Cup here, then we can talk about people trying to write off our Cup Winners' Cup in '94, beating Parma, the likes of Thomas Brolin, Darlene, Zola, like people trying to write off our Cup Winners' Cup. So, hey, what's more prestigious?
What are you saying? What's your point?
The Cup Winners' Cup or the flipping little Coca-Cola cup?
Well, the Cup Winners' Cup don't exist, so forget all that anyway.
If you're gonna write that win off, all you fans are gonna write European. Everyone's like, Arsenal never won a European trophy. We've won a European trophy. That's our European trophy. So if people are gonna wipe that out, then the Carling Cup ain't nothing, bro. You gotta come bigger than that. You gotta win a couple of Prems. You gotta win some FA Cups. We've got that as well. You get me?
Yeah, but whatever, man, bro. Just enjoy your moment. Sam says to me, he said Sam says, Sam. He says it is respects the heritage thing.
Yeah,
the heritage thing, bro.
I've seen it,
bro. Shout out to Big Preach as well. Yeah, obviously I've seen it, bro. I get it, bro. Obviously, Madrid, they won it so many, bro. Like, come on,
you don't get it though, because you're just.
I do get it, bro. Because even that final against, no, hear me out. I do get a bit, bro. Because obviously, even that final last year against Dortmund, bro. I think if Dortmund did finish their chances, obviously on the big stage, I think they could have. You get what I'm saying? But Madrid got the know-how. I'll give it them that, innit, bro. But every dog has its day, bro. Like, I don't see, but if this, and you're saying if Arsenal don't, but it's in Arsenal's hands, bro. So I then, Cav and BBK. So let's say, because you don't believe how I believe in it, innit? You're saying nah, it's not. You don't think it's over. Like, it's not. You get what I'm saying? Like, never say never. I hear that. So if you do get knocked out, if they turn it around, would you be that disappointed then? If you're kind of expecting that could happen?
Oh, sack him.
What are you saying then?
If he blows this, he's got to get sacked, bro. If he blows this, he's got to get sacked. This is a sackable offense because we have nothing else to play for. You know, this is it.
So technically, then you're saying this. So technically, you feel
we still got top four to play for as well. I don't like the way people are writing off top four, you know, because if you look at how close that thing is. No.
You got a point still. You got a point. Actually, no. I tell you that you got a point, Cap.
It's close in the Prem, bro. It's very close.
I'm not.
How long is Gabriel out for? Is he back soon?
Season.
He's gone, bro.
Yeah,
season done.
He's gone, bro. He didn't hear get on Talk Sport, man's all doing documentaries and that. You get me and all them thing there. Yeah, he's out.
That's what I'm saying. Everyone's saying, "Oh, top four, bro. Top four's not done. There's how many games left, and we're like, how many points are Forest behind us. Then you got City, Chelsea,
But I'm not
Newcastle.
worried about the top four, Cav. Respectfully, I'm not even. I'm talking about we were supposed to win something this year, and I'm saying this is the only trophy that we have left to play for. So he has to put all the eggs in this basket. And this year, it's pretty much guaranteed.
But you can't afford to not qualify for champion. You can't afford to not qualify for it though, BBK.
It's top five. It's top five.
Yeah.
So it's pretty much guaranteed. When Manchester United knocked out Sociedad, the coefficient went so heavily in the English favor that it's going to be 5 teams from the Prem that get the Champions League. So
yeah, but look, the gap between second and like 7th or something like that is close. You know, it's only like 6 points or something, or 8 points. I'm not sure.
Who got next? Brentford.
Yeah, and we're gonna have to rest.
I believe he's gonna rest Rice because he came off as well, right? If I'm not mistaken. So was that a not slight?
Jorginho will come back in. Yeah, Jorginho will come back in, or Zinchenko.
And then did Timber go down, or was he subbed, or what?
Yeah, but he's fine. Him and Saka, Arteta said they're cool. It was just precautionary. Okay. So they're cool.
Yeah, he's going to rest them at the weekend, bro.
Sorry, some of these comments are cracking me up.
Hey, Jody, give us advice on how to make no in the final.
Hey, you know what? But as a segue though, still, if you get past Madrid, could it be so Arsenal to get past Madrid and then get me, bro? Listen, brother, I don't even deflect it, but even I think even this Newcastle team would have beat Madrid tonight, bro.
Here we go.
No, I'm being real because as much as I'm rating Arsenal, bro, for getting a big win,
Jesus,
this Madrid team, come on, bro, man.
You win one cup. You win.
You know what, Arsenal fans?
I'm just saying,
you know, Arsenal fans. I'm apologise to the Arsenal fans for my team letting Newcastle win that final.
Thank you.
The ego's got way too big now, man. It's got too big now.
Bro, talking so big, man.
Bro,
that one cup finals really got you lot thinking crazy now.
Exactly.
I expect segue into the Mbappe thing.
No, I want to get into that, but I want to get into that. Trust me, bro. I want to get into that. You get me, bro. Shout out to everyone in the chat, man. Sorry, shout out to everyone in the chat. Yeah, obviously, there are better Arsenal fans in there.
Big up views. Big up views.
I can't even see views yet, bro. So many comments. Views were shocked. Views writ off Arsenal, but a lot of Arsenal fans did. You get what I'm saying, bro? So, like I said, credit to Arsenal. I don't see the gasness this season of Madrid, and I say it again. I think Newcastle could beat this Madrid. I think Villa could. I think Forest could. You get what I'm saying? I think the intensity is just too much. I'll keep it real, but we can go for the segue because people called me a madman yesterday.
Quick question.
Go on, Scans.
What did Mbappe do to Newcastle last season?
Nothing.
Not you
apart from score a penalty.
Yeah, okay.
No, the ref. No. Okay. Hold on, guys. Let's not do this, bruv. Now you're being disingenuous, and you know what you're doing because we speak all the time. You was with me
because you're being disingenuous.
You was watching. One second. You was watching. You saw what the ref done. He got suspended for that.
Right, and I've seen you lot win a cup, and all of a sudden you've been disingenuous. You see how it works?
About what?
About everything you're saying. Newcastle.
Brother, I've been talking this before the cup final. I've been talking this before we won the.
We can finish third. We can finish third next season.
All this. I think we'll finish third this season. There
we go.
How about that? How about that? Winner game in hand, 1 point away from Forest, bro. Bro, this ain't not about the cup. This is, I promise
one
you.
Cup win.
This ain't not about the cup, bro.
One cup win.
This is the specs talking. You get what I'm saying, bro? This is just.
It's a cup win was talking.
All right. Anyway, quickly, yeah.
I saw some highlights of the Inter Milan. Inter Milan looks strong as well, actually.
Yeah. You know what? And I think Villa are gonna beat PSG tomorrow. You know.
They got the speed. They got the speed to deal with them.
I think Villa will beat PSG.
How much predictions? What are you saying? Prediction?
I think PSG wins 2-1.
Yeah, same.
I think PSG are gonna. Yeah.
Villa 2-1. Villa 2-1.
It's defensively I worry about Villa. Midfield and attacking wise, they're quality. But if Mings is playing, that's a bit spooky, man.
Mings won't play. The way he'll play, man.
Tyrone.
So what? If Arsenal get through this tie, which I think is already done. Because look, even before this whole Madrid thing, yeah. Remember, I said Liverpool were my favourites, innit? but then a tough tie, they went out. Cool. And even earlier in the season, I said, why not Arsenal as well? People laughed. You get me? Do you think like does it like if they beat if they beat Madrid and get through? Do you think the expectations change? This is to you. This is to Cap and BBK and anyone in the chat as well. Does the expectations change where the levels rise? Where you think, no, Arsenal could be one of the favorites to go on to win it? Or
man, no, not the favorites. We'll cross that bridge when we get there, man. We can't get too ahead of ourselves.
I'm just saying, if you get past it, let's say you got past it.
Who's the possible opponents in the next round?
PSG
Villa,
or Aston Villa.
PSG or Villa.
Because the thing is, right, the PSG team that we would face is not the same PSG team that we beat at the Emirates 2-0. They didn't have Kvaratskhelia and Dembele didn't play that game.
Yeah.
Right. And if we get past, and if Villa does the business, bro, Unai Emery is a cup manager. He's real good in these cups. You know what I'm saying? So, and they've reinforced.
Not Champions League.
So it's a tough. I don't even want to think about that until we get past Real Madrid. It's only halftime in this cup, in this side. You know.
Listen, I worry about Barcelona.
Yeah,
in this tournament,
bruv. Yo, bro. To be honest with you, I think it's like the way the format is. Like, first of all, do you man like this format? By the way,
Yeah,
it's good.
We're seeing big teams play big teams early.
Good game, yeah, man. Big
I
games,
think it's
man.
good.
I like that you know who you're playing from the knockout start. There's no quarterfinal draw. This team can't play that. Like, you know who you're playing once all 16 teams are settled. I like that part.
The only thing I say they should change is that you see Liverpool come top, and it's like how we played PSG, and then like Aston Villa played Club Brugge. Like, I think that sort of thing needs to be sorted. But apart from that, like the league table, I think it's been good.
Well, I don't know this format. Maybe because I'm not in it, I've experienced it. You get me?
Be in it next year.
Huh?
You be in it next year.
Oh, brother.
Are you confident as well, BB? Okay, you're confident as well.
Yeah, I think
no.
Newcastle.
I've been flip flopping this season, and Scats will be the first to tell you that because he get me. Like, so before he tries to get me, I will make him not be able to get me.
Doing it all,
1 minute,
all the time.
All right. Do we all think City are making it?
Yeah, I think Chelsea.
I think Chelsea drop out, man. Chelsea will drop out.
I think people are really overlooking Nottingham Forest. You know.
No,
they're gonna make it. I think
they're gonna make it.
They're making it, bro.
I'm saying Chelsea are the ones who are not gonna miss out.
Not all.
Chelsea's got something to play for as well because they've got to play. I think they've got to play Arsenal as well, isn't it?
We beat them already.
They got
they'll play Newcastle. You got to play Newcastle
twice.
They
played Chelsea twice.
They got
Liverpool and they got you, man.
Oh no, we've got to play them. They got to
Yeah.
play Forest as well, if I'm not mistaken.
And
Man United.
and Newcastle as well. They got the toughest running.
So Chelsea have got something to play for as well. So they're not going to be rollovers. They're not going to be pushovers.
Chelsea ain't getting it. I don't think Chelsea will get it.
Yeah.
I think it'll finish. I think it'll finish how it is now. I think what's it called? First Liverpool's, Arsenal, Forest, Newcastle fourth, and Man City fifth.
So, because someone explained to me though, the fifth place team,
Yeah.
How does that fifth person get? Is the English team has to win it?
No.
They've already got it.
Coefficient.
They've
So
got
they
it
have a
already.
coefficient. Right now, the
go on.
EPL has the highest coefficient by UEFA rankings on the website. When Manchester United knocked out because the Spanish league was the closest to us, but when Man U knocked out Sociedad or whoever they played in the previous round, the English FA coefficient went up exponentially. So now the Spanish teams can't. So it's pretty much guaranteed that the Prem is going to get 5 slots.
It's still going to be available, bro.
It will be 6. It will be 6 if
someone wins it.
Tottenham will finish in Europa as well. Yeah.
Oh.
So it'll be 6.
Specs.
That'll be interesting.
It's like will still be available, bro. It'll still be available,
brother. Look, man.
It'll still
That's
be
a
available.
brilliant segue.
Bro.
That's a brilliant segue. That's a brilliant segue, Specs.
Look, man.
Go on.
I'm gonna get into. I know. I want to get into it. Yeah. I was gonna bro. People been getting at me because I just asked just a question. No, actually, I'm chatting shit. I said it with chest.
Here we go.
I don't know how to put it because how I say it might come out the wrong way. Do you get what I'm saying? And this is for the viewers as well watching. And hit a comment and put a comment there. Call me a madman if you want. Diss me, it's all good, innit? I got thick skin, bro. First thing I'm gonna say is I think Kylian Mbappe is overrated. That's what I'm gonna say.
Yeah,
I
boy.
think he's overhyped,
Here
especially
we
the last
go.
couple.
I know exactly what's coming
Let
here.
me out.
Let
I know
him
what's-
finish.
I know
Let
exactly
him finish.
what's
Let me
Let him
out.
finish.
Let me land. Let me land. And I hope everyone's listening carefully and think about it. I look in the camera when I say this. Think about it. Don't call me a madman yet. I believe right now in the last couple of
Take the comment off so the screen's big so they can see you properly. Go on.
I believe right now. Last couple
No,
of
you
years,
you never said right now. You never said right now. So take the right now out of it.
no,
Yeah,
I'm not gonna
because
say
he
about how I
knows
Get
see
the
it.
right now.
He knows
You
it's
didn't
going to
say
be a
right.
wild statement. That's
No.
why he's saying right now, isn't it?
No, but I don't think it's a wild statement because fuck it. I'm gonna say it now. I think Isak is better than Kylian Mbappe. People in the comments tell me if I'm right or if I'm a madman or specs. Call it a night. Go bed.
When you're
On
saying
current-
this, though,
on
Specs,
current
are you
form-
saying
on current form he
as
is,
a
but
as a
not-
striker or as an all-round better player?
Good question. Very good question.
Fucking
Specs.
both, bruv.
You're crazy.
Exactly.
You're crazy.
Exactly.
You're
But-
crazy.
Specs, I'm going to ask you two
Shout out to
questions. I'm going to ask you two questions. How many goals did Isak scored in Champions League last season?
You see, this is where it gets silly now.
Answer the question.
No, but
Answer the
I'm not
question.
gonna. That's rhetorical because you're not.
No, it's not
Stand-
rhetorical.
You're not a
Both-
silly man.
Both
You're not a
players
silly
played.
man, bro.
Both players
Don't
played
do
in the
that, bro.
Champions League last. Yeah, but you've just come out since you've
Some
won
people
this
agree
cup.
with me. Look,
Since you come in
don't
this
fuck around
wild,
with me, bruv.
wild
Go
comment,
on.
you've just since you won the cup, you just keep having these wild,
This is not
wild comments.
This
It's
is
like
not about the cup, bro.
It's like,
Scans, I'll
it's
be
just like
real.
you see constantly drinking,
Alright,
like
hear me
since you
out.
won that cup or something.
Hear me out. Before I even won the cup, bro. Before you even knew me, bro. And some people do say it as well, especially the last couple of seasons, bro. Let's not do that, bro.
You used to be humble, bro. Before you
look
won
at the
that
levels,
trophy,
bruv.
you used to be humble.
Bruv, look who Mbappe has played for, bro. Come on, let's not do this, bro. Do you get what I'm saying? Forget about all that, bro. Like, if I had a choice tomorrow and the Saudis said, you know what, Specs? Do you want to keep Isak or do you want to swap for Mbappe? I'm not swapping him.
That's because of his current form.
Bruv, I prefer Isak, bro.
That's because of his
I think
current
he's more
form.
consistent, bro, as well. He's more consistent. He will continue to be more consistent, bro.
But you're
Like-
going off his current form. That's what you're going off.
More than current form has been, bro. I'll be real. His form of late, he's been all right now. He's been doing his thing. I'm saying.
When you first bought him, would you have taken Mbappe or you taking Isak?
Yeah, but he's never
No,
arrived yet, bro. Like doing bits. You get what I'm saying?
No, what
Go
I'm
on.
saying is you're saying he's better, right? So I'm asking you,
Banned.
when you first bought him, when
Yeah.
you first
You're not
bought
banned, Remy.
Isak,
Okay.
who would you have taken?
Yeah, but that's it. But probably again, you're just trying to like put me into some. You're trying to play mind games with me, bro.
I'm not playing my games because
Because-
you're going off his current form. Mbappe's won the World Cup. You weren't saying all this
Oh, I
stuff. when-
hate that narrative.
You weren't, say,
Why
you
do
weren't
it?
saying all.
Bruv,
Saying
why have we got to bring that into it? Someone said to me, "Oh, it's a hat trick or whatever." Well, bruv, what's that got to do with the individual player, bro? Fuck that, bro. He's in a.
He's
Bruv,
pe-
he's
what's
in
it got
for
to do with
Sweden, bro.
individual player.
But
He plays for
You're not
Sweden.
taking into-
Real Sociedad, Newcastle. What we doing
Yeah,
here?
but Specs, you're not taking in consideration that Mbappe is actually playing in a completely different position from what he was doing at PSG.
Mhm.
PSG
I
is
don't give a
playing from the
shit,
left.
bro.
PSG is playing from the left.
So, as a Liverpool fan, if you had a choice for Isak or Mbappe, who you taking?
As a
Today.
striker, I'm taking
Bruv,
Isak.
just who you taking, bro? Today.
I'm
Fuck that.
because
You take it.
because we need a striker. We need Isak. If we need someone on the left, of course, I would take Mbappe.
Specs, what
Yeah,
makes you
semantics,
laugh?
bro.
When people want to answer a question, you want context, but you never give context or thought when you just say Isak's better. Because like I said, when Isak and Mbappe were both up to the market, you would take Mbappe, you would take Isak. But because Isak's on fire at the moment, you're saying, he's better.
I wouldn't
than
say
this,
the
he's better than
moment.
that.
He's been on fire for a little while now. I wouldn't say the moment. Sorry, one second. Shout out to sorry, 1 second. Sorry, 1 second. Shout out to Sleazer. Yeah, the super chat thing. I appreciate many people trying to offer that. Like, the way this whole YouTube thing works, I'm not far away of being able to do that. So in time, that will be available, and I appreciate that. You get me? But sorry, carry on, lads.
No, I was just gonna say, Cooking with Joe Black left a message saying the 6 teams won't qualify, but they actually do this season. It'll be the first. I think the first year they were saying that there'll be 6 English teams qualifying for the Champions League.
And then apparently 11. It can be up to 11 Premier League teams this year. It can be in Europe as well. Apparently,
Yeah.
There's a scenario exists where we
something happens. You get me? But yeah,
And
shout out to everyone in the
I've
chat.
seen him win nothing.
Shout out to everyone in the chats, by the way. And if you ain't hit the like button, appreciate you look staying still here. You get me? 132 of you right now. Hit that like button. It really helps.
Hit that like.
Try to grow the thing. You get me? Like, you don't have to, but if you do, it will help. If you're new to this channel or you get me,
Big up my Gooners, man. Big up my Gooners. Celebrate tonight, man. Celebrate.
Bruv, no, bruv. You celebrate Newcastle still win the Carabao Cup. But anyway, hit the subs if you can. Do you get what I'm saying? Much appreciate help to the community and the channel grab. But anyway, I'm joking, bruv. Big up to Arsenal again. You get me? But no, the Mbappe thing, like, but am I a madman for even feeling that way or even asking that question?
Yeah, because on current form, you would take Isak on current form. That's what it boils down to. If he wasn't on this form, you wouldn't be saying this, Specs. Yeah, that's a fact.
What much difference in Mbappe that great at than Isak? Like, I don't. What is it, bro? Because I think we put some people on a pedestal sometimes. It's Mbappe, so we're all gonna suck him.
Mbappe's been doing it for longer. Mbappe scored 20 goals a season for like 8 seasons straight now. He hasn't
since he was 17 years old.
Yeah, since that season at Monaco, he hasn't scored less than 20 goals.
For Monaco, bro.
Monaco,
PSG.
And in what league?
He started at
And
Monaco.
what league?
So we're gonna disrespect a 17-year-old
because if he didn't do it, we'd use it against him.
I said what league?
If he didn't do it in the league, we'd use it against him. So we can't just say, "Oh, it was a shit league," because if he wasn't banging in that league, he would have been a stick we used to.
He was doing it in the world. He done it in World Cups as well, bro.
Yeah.
He's done it in Sweden. That there's Sweden. I'm not in a World Cup like that, bro. Like, see, when you say shit like that, bro, like World Cups and all this shit, bro.
But they don't count.
Fucking Sweden, bro.
So they don't count.
All right. I'll give you this then. I'll give you this. Isak, Mbappe and Haaland's and that, they arrived early, bro. I get that. Some man, you get me, they arrived a bit later. Like Isak, get me, he was at teams and then got moved around or whatever. Like, my man's found his feet. You get what I'm saying? But
wasn't Isak
I
at
don't know,
Dortmund?
like for me,
was Isak
at 17, but like I said, some players at 17. But some man raised up. I say he's a late bloomer. He's a late bloomer.
Though.
Not
didn't
late.
do anything.
Huh?
And Mbappe was doing it at 17.
I just said he's a late bloomer, bro. I just said he's a late bloomer, bro. That's all. But it don't mean I can't think, bro. Trust me. Like I said, I'm a madman.
He's been doing it consistently, though. He's just been doing it.
And now Isak's starting.
For 8 seasons.
Okay, but is he doing it consistently now for the last couple seasons?
2
or more.
2 seasons.
Yeah.
2 seasons.
Now,
2 against 8.
Thing, right? If there's a table of all the top strikers in the world right now, Mbappe is at the table, Isak is at the table as well. You know, they all sit at the same table. Who's at the head table? I don't know, but they all sit at the same table. But I know, Isak has had 2 good seasons. He's hit this form, but Mbappe has done it for like 4 times over. So the tiebreaker goes to him. Plus, the World Cup tax is real. Because the World Cup tax is what people use to crown Messi the GOAT over CR7 anyway. They were neck and neck, and when Messi won the World Cup, everyone pretty much said he's the GOAT. So the World Cup tax is real. We can't just summarily dismiss it like it don't count. You know, that's a heavy trophy. You know,
another question, Spence.
Obviously,
has Isak been nominated for the Ballon d'Or?
And how's he supposed to do that?
Bang goals.
That's what he's doing now.
Oh, come on, bro. You know how this shit works, bro. You got to be in certain competitions or... Come on, bro. Are you really doing this, bro?
Also, Isak spent 4 years at Sociedad.
Yeah, and shit team.
But we're going to talk. You're talking leagues, isn't it? So we're talking Spanish league now, right? You're talking leagues. You're saying about
and who you're
French
playing
league, French. So let's talk about Spanish league, right?
Yeah, go on.
Mbappe in his first season for Madrid has already scored more goals than Isak did in 4 seasons in Spain. It's the same league, right?
And who does Isak play for right now? Who does Mbappe play for? Who's around him?
Bro, you talking about leagues? You mentioned the French league.
We talking
about
Mbappe
play for Monaco.
bro.
So you was talking about leagues, leagues and teams.
And it's sad. It's sad. If
But
I say
but if you're talking about teams, right? But you're putting Isak up there. You're putting him up there.
he's the best striker in the
shouldn't
world.
matter.
You know what, Specs? You're a funny guy. You know?
He's the best
You're
striker in the world. Yes or no?
Specs, you're a funny guy. You know.
But
I'm clocking what you're doing. I'm clocking what
okay.
you're saying because we're gonna get later on down the line. I'm gonna come back to this when I start talking about Gerrard.
Yeah.
When I start,
Why is he the best striker in the world?
Why is he
the best striker in the world?
Okay, hold on. All right, hold on. All right, forget. Okay, he's the best striker in the world, right? Who is?
So what are you going on? Numbers?
No, Rob. I don't want nothing. I just want answers, please, lads.
No. So we asked you for
Isak.
context.
Huh?
We asked you what you going on because whenever we mention other stuff,
Your Corez.
You know why we don't need context, bro? You know why we don't need context, bro? Because it's down to your just whatever opinion of your own opinion, bro, innit? I said he's the best striker. You said he ain't. So I'm asking you who is then.
and
Specs,
Cav
you
just
think-
gave you
Specs,
something.
Specs, Specs, you think Isak is better than Harry Kane?
So who? Who
Better
said
striker than
Gyökeres?
Harry
Who
Kane.
said that?
He's got more goals in him, ain't
I
I'm
said
asking
your
it.
Corez.
So you think he's a better striker than Harry Kane?
And then so now you're going to go back to leagues again.
he? Exactly.
So you're going to use that. So let's use Isak in Spain then. Let's use Isak in
Smart with
Spain.
it.
Let's use
Smart with
Isak
it.
in Spain. Exactly. Let's use Isak in Spain.
Brother, compare the team they're playing for of the levels of in that league and the team they're playing for. Brother, I know it's all ifs and buts, bro. I know it's all ifs and buts, yeah. Sorry, I'll get back to them about Kane, yeah. I know it's all ifs and buts. I get it, bro. I know they ain't
Yeah,
agree
but,
with me. I'm a bad man
Specs,
anyway, you know.
Harry Kane has been consistent as a
Wait, one
striker.
second. Wait. One second. Let me finish. Let me ask my question quickly before you. If in hindsight, Real Madrid swapped Mbappe and Isak right now, bro, whatever Mbappe is doing, I think Isak can do at Madrid. Yes or no?
We might not be able to.
Yeah.
So you can't say he will.
No, yeah,
you always have this. You always have this where you think Isak can just walk into any team and do exactly what he does now.
Yeah, he can.
The team,
Yes.
No, he can't.
Yes, he can. A good team, yes, he can.
The team is
A
built.
good
for
team,
him.
yes, he can.
The team is
Specs,
built.
what
for
you,
him.
yeah, Specs. You know what you
Big
said
goals,
earlier.
man.
You said about how the
Newcastle
team
football.
set up. You mentioned about the team setup, Specs. Real Madrid's team setup right now, they don't have workers. And I believe that at the moment they're missing having Valverde in the center of the park. When you've got individuals that don't want to run or they don't want to chase back and help defend with the team, it's not going to work, bro. Your way Newcastle play right now, your midfield three, it works perfectly. Take Joe Linton out of that midfield, he wouldn't work anywhere else, bro. But he works for Newcastle. Joe Linton, if he went to another team,
Joe Linton can only be good in a Newcastle team.
Yeah, he works in the Newcastle team. The setup is perfect to make Isak play the way he does. If he's gone to another team, he wouldn't have the midfield behind him the way Real Madrid play.
So are you saying Salah can walk into any team, but Isak can't?
Huh? Say
yes
again?
or no? Can Salah walk into any team and do bits? Can Salah walk into any team and do bits?
No.
Salah.
No, because the team's built for him. You're not listening, Specs. You just think
I'm listening, bro. I'm
just
asking
because Isak's on fire at the moment, you just think, oh, we can pop him into any team and it's going to work. Yeah. Anywhere in the world, it's going to work. That doesn't. Football doesn't work that way, Specs. Football does not work that way.
Sometimes it does. Sometimes it does, bro. I think you put Isak in, but Isak walks into any good team, bro. Joe
Linton, right?
Fuck Joe Linton, bro. This is an Isak team, bro.
What was he bought as? What was Joe Linton bought as?
A striker.
And what did he do? What did he do as a striker?
The great fuck all.
Exactly. Thank you. That's all.
That's the point.
Argument done.
No, but that's the point. That's a good point he's making,
though. Dumb point, bro. They just compare the Joe Linton thing to the Isak thing. Come on, bro. That's a different. Come on, bro. Like Joe Linton didn't come on.
No, he was bought as a striker because he was bought to score the goals and he was this goal scorer. Blah blah blah. Do you get what I'm saying?
Newcastle went dire straits, bro. We didn't go through the great. Yeah, go on. It didn't work, bro. But come on, bro. Like this. I think you might have trying to reach a little bit just to
we're not reaching. Point. We're just stating a fact. You can't just plot a player into any team and it's gonna work just like that. It don't work that way. He's been
Can Mbappe
Right,
go to any team then?
for the first what's it called?
Can
season
Mbappe
you
go to any
bought-
team?
For the first season you bought Isak,
No
what
answer.
did he do?
Well, the
If the
first season,
system is
but in
if
Jan.
the system is if the system's fit around him, then yes.
Oh.
Lex.
Isak's been hitting it off from the moment he came to Newcastle, bro.
No, he didn't.
But
No, he didn't.
excuse me,
No, he didn't.
excuse
Specs.
me.
No, he didn't. Specs. Go check
In
go
January, made his
go-
date. But he's
go
been
ch-
doing it,
Go check the
Come on,
numbers
man.
for his first season. Specs.
brother. His first season was a half a season. He came in January
Check the
when
numbers.
when he done to Liverpool. Oh, call me numbers, bro. I'm saying he's been doing bits since come Newcastle. When he came in Jan, bro, you get me, bro. He was doing bits, bro.
He hasn't
First
done
season,
qualify
bits.
for the
he had 10 in 22. His first season, 10 goals in 22 games. That was his first season.
What half a season? I mean,
Yeah.
In Jan.
He came in January.
What's
He
wrong with
had 20. He had 10 goals in 22 matches.
What's wrong with that?
That's not bad at all, you know.
He hasn't been. The thing is, he ain't been doing bits because
There you go.
I've heard you moaning about him. So he hasn't been doing bits all the time. That's
Hold
the
on,
facts.
bro. Wait, no, let's pause this right now because now we're doing the madness.
I'm not doing the
You've
badness.
heard. Hold on. You've heard me moan about
Beginning-
Isak, bro.
Beginning of the season, you were not complaining about Isak and the rest of the team.
I complain about the team, bro, and I defended Isak when people were dissing him, saying as a collective, bro, he's not Superman. Well, he kind of is, but he ain't. You get what I'm saying, bro? As a collective, it's not all on Isak, bro. I didn't say that, bro. I'm not gonna have that. The team I complained about, and I have flip flopped this season because Newcastle can do
Exactly.
that shit to you, bro. So I'll give you that. You get what I'm saying? But I don't think it's completely wild for me to say I prefer or think. For me, it's easy. Get me?
I don't think you'd do anything at Man United if you went there.
I don't think no one bloody would, bro. The way
But
their
you
fucking
just,
club is
but
going,
you just
bro.
said you could walk into any team and do bits.
No, I said he can walk into any team, bro. Basically,
Yeah,
no one can
and
compete
do,
with him, bro.
and,
Like,
and
he-
do
he-
bits. You said you'll go into any team and do bits. Those are your words, Specs.
but
Will you
now,
do it?
but now you're being too exact, bro, because you know what the fuck I meant.
No, exactly.
Don't do me like that, bro.
Thank
On
you.
camera.
I'm done.
Don't do me like that.
I'm done.
You're a nasty man, you know. Don't do me like that, bro. Because you know what I mean, bro.
I
You know what I mean.
do what you mean. I'm just telling you. You said you can walk into any team and do bits. You can't do it at Man United.
Well, that's the exception, then, isn't it?
That's an extreme, yeah, because that's an
That's an
Great
exception. You get what I'm saying, bro?
graveyard for strikers.
Sorry. Look, man. Like I said,
Southampton.
I have my opinions in it, like, but I'm not gonna say, brother. I think what you get goals, bro. Southampton
Wait,
can score goals
Southampton-
that again, bro. They're not like.
We wouldn't get the ball.
Sorry,
We would get the ball.
Yeah,
Leicester.
you get more of the ball at Southampton than Leicester. I'll tell you that. Leicester, that's a different conversation because that's fucked. You get what I'm saying? But bro, Isak for me, bro. He's only gonna get better, bro. That's what
Atletico
I'm saying,
Madrid.
innit? What about it?
We wouldn't do bits at Atletico.
Bro, just in general, bro, I think Isak can go on any top team, whatever he's asked to do, because he can play various positions, bro, comfortably. There was a shadow striker, number blood clot 10, right, left, central. Do you get what I'm saying, bro? Fuck it. I think he's better than Salah, bro. But anyway, that's another conversation. But anyway,
Two different players. So
yeah, but
that's all right.
I'm talking about in terms of who would you just take
two different
as an
different
option.
players.
Yeah, but I mean, there's an option,
Different
bro, innit?
positions,
It's like-
bro.
Two different players.
Bro, yeah, but brother, it's like playing FIFA Ultimate Team, bro. I'm just saying, innit? You got option for a centre mid or a striker. Whatever, bro. You got option in who you gonna take. That's what I'm saying, innit? But forget that.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
gonna
but
be
you
far-fetched,
can't.
you get me?
You can't take them because they're two different positions, like Dub said.
No, so you've got option to take one, bro. That's what I'm saying. Period. And also, do you not think here? Wait, hold on. Back to BBK. What did you say about Harry Kane before?
No, I was asking if you think who's the better striker, Isak or Harry Kane.
Harry Kane.
Harry Kane.
Oh, come on, guys, man.
What?
There's some top
Strong.
strikers in this
He's
league.
gone to another league and he's banging as well, bro.
Harry
And he's
He's
Kane.
gone to
banging in
another
the
top league and he's
side.
banging goals, bro.
Do you
consistently.
think Isak bangs? Do you think Isak bangs in his Bayern Munich? In Bayern Munich?
Possibly.
Yeah, possibly.
But I just know that he's come from a different league where he weren't banging goals and he's only banging goals now in this league. But I've seen Kane
Who do you prefer?
banging the Prem
Who do you
and he's
prefer,
gone Bundesliga and he's banging it there, bro.
I hear that, but who would you prefer? Like, take a choice tomorrow, Liverpool. Got a choice to sign Kane or Isak.
Isak because he's
Forget the
younger.
age thing. Just for that.
Yeah,
Now.
it's the age,
No,
bro.
Forget the age
no,
thing.
but it
Come on,
has
Forget
to
the
be
age thing. That's too
because
easy.
You can't forget that. You can't forget
Forget
the
the
age
age
thing, bro.
If
If
it's
it was-
Kane in his
if-
younger days,
if they're the same age, I'm taking
fit
Kane.
seamlessly into the Liverpool team easily.
Yeah.
Well, that's actually just opinion. Anyway, once again, big up to everyone in the chats anyway, bro. You get me? Like some people think I'm wild. One or two people think. Yeah, respect. I don't know.
You are wild, man. Ever since the cup.
Some people agree with me, bro. Don't do that.
Even
a little bit.
even as an Arsenal fan, I can say Harry Kane is.
Yeah. He was banging in the dead.
Nah, he's world class. He's world class.
Exactly.
So,
Poor
Do you think he's world class?
He kept that team going, man. Since he's
Do you
left,
think he's world class though?
Huh?
Do you think he's world class? That's
Yeah,
your
I think
conversation.
he's world class. I think he's world class.
What about,
Yeah, that's what I'm
what about
saying.
the rest of you?
Do you think
That's what I'm
Saka's
saying. All
do you
these-
think
all
Saka's
these
world class?
factors-
Do you
That's
think
what I'm
Saka's
saying.
world
All
class?
these. Go ahead.
I just want to
Answer that question before I answer that question.
I was going to say, do you think Saka's world class stuff?
Or answer that when you answer the question first. But Isak.
Who do I think he's world class?
Yeah.
I don't know if I can put him as
People in the
world
chat,
class.
is Isak world class or not?
After a couple seasons, I don't know. I don't know if he continues this for another year or so, another 2 years, and maybe yeah, but he's not been consistent enough in his career for me.
Do you know what? Yeah, that's a fair point.
Yeah, but he's arrived. Yeah, I heard that caveat.
That's a fair point. Like I would say,
He's a late bloomer,
a top class
though. He's a late
striker, but I
bloomer,
wouldn't
bro.
say he's world class. So I think Cameron's actually correct. At least with
Don't change it. Cav said that. Don't them.
no, because if you put in the debate with Saka has consistently now been performing for the last 3-4 years. No, because you look at the consistency of what Saka's doing, 3-4 seasons, Saka's actually been performing, bro.
And people say Saka's not world class.
Yeah, and look what he's doing now for his country. He's actually consistently performing. Saka is.
I think it's debatable. Yeah, Saka. No, Saka is. Yeah, Saka's. Yeah,
if you're telling me, even though Harry Kane ain't won a trophy, but is he world class? Yes, he is world class.
He's world class.
You know what? It's well. It's about your perception of world class as well. Because when people say the trophy thing, I think it's a bit harsh, like to say.
It's not a trophy thing. See what it is for me with the world class thing, right? If someone asks you the question if someone's world class, and you have to think about it, they're probably not. You remember back in the day, if you said someone named like Ronaldinho, bang, right away, world class player. If you have to think about it and make write a justification for why you think they're world class, they're probably not. Really good player, exceptional player, not there yet. Saka is like right there on the cusp of being world class, but I can't definitively say he's world class as of now. I just can't. But he really good player.
Same for Isak as well, man.
I agree.
Yeah,
he can get the world class status. He can. Yeah, he's got the attributes, but he's not quite there yet.
Because if you ask any fan if is Mo Salah world class, even if they're rivals, no one is going to hesitate. Everyone is just yes. If you ask anyone, is Alisson world class? Yes, it's right away. But if you have to pause and think about it, it's probably a case that you're not quite there.
Cool. So some of the chats here. Cooking with Joe Black. Isak is a very good striker, but we need to put some respect on Mbappe's name. Don't forget what Mbappe is.
Not we. Specs needs to put the respect on his name, not us.
No, I don't. No, I respect Mbappe, bro. I just look. What I'm saying is, well, anyway,
not from this convo.
I think come on, I respect it, bro. Mbappe, he's dope, bro, isn't it? But I think he's overhyped.
Do you think? Okay, Specs.
Do you think overhyped?
Specs, do you think Mbappe is world class? Do you class Mbappe as world class?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
So then, how can he be world class and overrated in the same thing?
Yeah, exactly.
Bro, you can.
And overhyped.
Bro, there's levels to this, bro. You can be world class, bro, and man can still overhype you, bro. You get me? Because he's world class, bro. If we go by Unit's perspective of doing things and World Cups, and man can't take nothing away from Mbappe, bro. He's been doing his thing from early, so I heard that anyway from the get go, from the jump. You get me? Like he's one of those special ones that came through, and there's not a lot of them. Do you get what I'm saying? So, but I just feel like
Isak's overhyped then.
No, because with the way Mbappe's been hyped, bro, and
look at Mbappe's numbers, though.
He's not consistent.
Look at his numbers. He's not. What do you mean? He's not? Look at Mbappe's numbers, bro. For the last 10 years, bro. Look at his numbers that he's got. You can't say.
So we're not going to put him by the Farmers League then. We're going to just ignore that. I'm not dissing it. I'm saying that I'm going to ignore that. Yes or no?
But he's already proved
That's
it this season. He's got 22 goals already this season. And however many, that's just 22 in the league.
For
Let's
big
not count.
blood, for
Let's
big
not
bad
count
boy
the,
Madrid. I heard
And you know what's crazy? He started off really bad this season.
Yeah.
I remember the actual analysis by Thierry Henry when he said about his movement as a striker still wasn't good enough.
Yeah.
And he's still bagged more goals than what Isak's done.
Yeah, Madrid fans were onto him early. They were onto him those first
them man are
5 games,
vicious,
bro.
boy. Them man were onto Vinicius Junior for missing a penalty.
Yeah.
Them man are vicious. So none of you think Mbappe is slightly overhyped at all. You just think like
No, not at all.
Not at all.
He's played in a position that wasn't his. He was
crazy, bro.
He was
He's done it by
he's played on the
17.
left.
He's 17 years old. He's been doing it for Specs, and you're saying he's overhyped.
But
yet
in the
you're
last few years, bro, to be that
you're
great,
overhyping
bro.
Isak for 2
Bro.
seasons and winning a cup. We could say
Bro.
the same thing to you. That you're overhyping Isak.
I'm not overhyping him because Isak's arrived
You
later
are
than
because he's
Maybe
done it for 2 years.
yeah. People than 2 years, bro. He's arrived
It's
late, bro,
been more
than
than 2
other
years.
players, bro. I'm talking
But
about more
this-
of the here and now.
But you're using that as an
Get the
excuse,
pass.
though. You're using that as an
Get the
excuse. Then you're saying he's arrived late.
Yes,
So
bro. He
you're
has arrived late, bro.
overhyping him.
He has arrived
but
late.
then-
Some of the late bloomers, you know, bro.
So how comes you can say he's a late bloomer, but you're saying Mbappe is overhyped? So you're using one
I'm
word for-
saying he's overhyped, bro, because in the last few seasons, bro, a couple whatever you want to call it, bro. If you put a man on a pedestal like that, bro, he's got to have the levels of consistency like a Messi or Ronaldo. That's all I'm saying, bro.
Bro,
But
when
you
I
know
saw
what
him in the last,
So I
World
think he's
Cup,
overhyped a little bit, bro.
in the
so
Qatar,
on, man.
Isak then.
he
So
carried
Isak,
France, bro.
Isak's overhyped then because he's only done it for 2 years. 20 goals last year, 20 goals this season. So if Mbappe is
2
overhyped and he's been getting 20 goals for the last 7-8 years, then Isak's overhyped.
All right. So the moral of this whole panel right now is Specs is talking shit and you don't not having it. That's what it is. I will leave it as that.
Nah,
Yeah.
because you're just overhyping your player.
I'm not overhyping, and it's not to do with being drunk or high off the Carabao Cup, because I had these feelings before the Carabao Cup.
Hell
Mm.
no. No,
Exactly.
you didn't,
I've
bro.
been the
Not
same
like
guy,
this.
bro.
Not
No,
like this,
you
bro.
didn't, bro.
But let me put something in perspective. You're saying like Mbappe, yeah,
Of course
I
I
said he
did, Sam.
scored. I said Mbappe scored 22 goals. You're saying, oh yeah, big Madrid. If we look up Budimir now for Osasuna, who are 13th,
Who?
he's Budimir, Osasuna. He scored 17 goals this season for Osasuna, and they're 13th in the league.
There you
So,
go.
and that's not big Madrid, but he's. Do you know what I'm saying? So because I was saying about Mbappe's numbers, you're like, yeah, but he plays for big Madrid. This guy has got big numbers as well. He don't play for big Madrid. He's
He's
playing
got
in
big
the
numbers. How many goals whoever this guy is has scored
17 goals in the league only,
in the league?
and we're not
Oh,
talking
17.
about cups as well. Yeah,
Mm.
Okay.
do you understand what I'm saying? So
I want to
you-
go too
you-
much into this debate. Some people will definitely not agree. Some people, especially this season, anyway, the Premier League's been a bit weird. But do you think the Spanish league is better than the Premier League, or you think it's debatable?
No, I think the Prem is the better league.
I think the Prem is more difficult. I think the Spanish teams play different football. Like you won't find a Burnley in the Spanish league putting 2 banks
Yeah,
of
it's
10 or
different.
5 trying to just play dead football. Like when a Valencia go to the Bernabeu, they go to play. Now they may get slapped 5-1, 7-2, whatever, but they go to play. You know what I mean? That's why I like watching that league. Them men actually play football versus the Prem, which is more difficult. I'll give you that. But the football sometimes in the league is better to watch. Like you won't see the 2 top teams in La Liga give us what the Manchester Derby just gave us. You know what I'm saying?
I hear you.
yeah, boring games.
Dead.
I hear you, bro. I'm
If
feeling
you-
some of these.
Yeah.
Some of these
Specs is right. Mbappe is overrated.
No, but no. But all jokes aside, though, bro. When I say that overrated bit, it's not only me saying that, bro. Like, it's my opinions. I've had loads of people will say, "Be talking about," but lots of people I've seen, bruv. Some people,
Yeah, but then if you ask them,
I'm just saying.
if you ask any of them people, I was
Go,
gonna say,
sorry,
if you ask any of them people, would you take Mbappe in your team and throw him on the left? They would all
They
say
would.
yes.
Exactly.
They wouldn't say
Everyone
no,
would
he's
say yes.
overrated.
I
would
don't disagree with that. You get what I'm saying, bro? But that's like you now picky little segments, bro. I'm just saying, as I see it, bro. I'm saying.
But
And
when
if
you
we're
say
gonna-
If
overrated, what you're saying is
If
missing.
Mbappe played for Newcastle Specs, you'll be saying, "Oh, he's." You'll be going
Yeah,
on
he
like
would.
the way you're going on
Yeah,
with
he would.
Isak.
Yeah, he
You'll be
would.
exactly. You'll be
Yeah,
going
Yeah,
on
he would.
like
Yeah,
Mbappe.
he would.
If you
Yeah,
play
But
for
Dubs, I
Newcastle,
got a question for
you'll
Dubs
be
though.
doing
Dubs,
the
I got a
same thing.
question for you. So if you're naming like
That's-
the top strikers in the world, how many names do you
That's
think you
assuming,
name
but
before you get to Isak?
for top strikers in the world,
Yeah, like if you're going down, how many names do you think you call before you call Isak?
I would
What,
put
just
I
current,
would,
just current or overall?
current-
Current.
I would have Isak in top 5.
Fair
Generally, I
enough.
would have him in top
Same
5.
here, and that's
Yeah.
yeah, that's
All
what
right,
I'm
let
kind
me
of
hear the
You've
five.
got,
Then. Let
you've
me hear
got
the
to put
five.
Haaland, you've got to put Kane, you've got to put Lewandowski in there.
and then the other two.
Yeah.
Isak and Mbappe. Yeah, pretty
Yeah.
much. Yeah. I agree with that.
And Isak would be fifth.
But he's in the top 5. He's just not number 1, which is what we're trying to say. He's not the top guy, but he's right there and thereabouts.
You've got to put Gyökeres in there as well because he is banging in a lot of goals as well. He's been playing very, very well too.
It's a
Yeah, but
Farmers League, man.
everyone says the
Farmers
Farmers
League,
League.
man.
There
But
you
he's
go.
got
League, man.
and he got more goals than him in international as well.
does he?
Chocolate than Isak, and he.
I'm not
Oh,
sure.
for Sweden as well. Okay.
I'll go do my research. You get me? Like, I have no idea. But for you, Arsenal, man, Arteta's got a choice next season. You can bring in either Mbappe or Isak. Who are you taking him?
So would you hold on? Sorry,
Well-
Dubs. Would you put Osimhen in there?
Actually, you have to put him in the top 10.
Top 5? Martinez,
Not top 5.
Lautaro Martinez.
I've
Would he go?
never rated
Nah,
Lautaro
nah.
Martinez. You know,
No, Martinez is cold, bro.
He's cold.
Nah.
He's cold. Yeah, he's
Nah,
cold.
I don't rate him.
Can't
that
sleep with
highly,
him, man.
bro.
Not
Can't
aesthetic
sleep with
reason,
him,
but
Um,
his output is good. His
Is it
output
is it Openda? Openda? He's really
Openda,
good.
yeah.
He's really good.
Yeah, he's
He's
calm
good.
still.
Yeah.
He's calm still. But would you man take Mbappe over Isak for Arsenal? Like if in the season it's like got two choices, you get me.
Different positions.
Isak can play in
You
all
only take
positions,
one.
so
Who
he
you
gives
take?
more
You
options.
can only
so-
take one. Who
so
you
what?
take?
Yeah, fuck the
You
semantics.
You wouldn't play Isak out wide though. No one's buying Isak to play him out
To
wide.
play out wide, yeah, I would have.
They're playing him to
I
play
think they're
as a
buying
striker.
Isak because he can play in various.
No.
Options.
No,
And
listen to
Sam
the question.
told
You're saying he can play various positions. If a
Yeah, he can.
manager's picking him, they're picking him to play up front and not picking him to play out wide. But that's just a waste, especially in Arsenal's system. That would kill him, being up and down.
Do you know what I forgot as
No.
well? We've been very
World class,
disrespectful
bro.
about him, but Julian Alvarez needs to be there as well. Alvarez is quality, bro.
Top player.
Hey, bro. But I'm not taking him over Isak though. I'll tell you that.
I don't think
And-
he'll take anyone over it.
But you might never answer the question though.
But
Would you take Mbappe over Isak, bro? Just choices of players. You could only pick one.
if I need a
take it?
striker, I'm going for Isak. If I need someone
to
on
all
the
of them.
left wing, Mbappe.
I think Mbappe.
Bro,
himself
You have to add
will take
context, bro. You have to add context to
No.
this, bro.
Not always, bro. Not always, bro. It's just
Hey,
who you're
Specs.
taking. That's it.
The only reason why Mbappe is not playing out wide at Madrid is because Vinicius is there. That's the only reason. Because he has said it
I hear
himself.
that.
He'd rather play out wide and drift in. But
Mm.
that's the only reason he's playing out wide.
Scants.
But Liverpool right now, obviously, are taking Isak because that's what we need.
Cav.
Listen, Isak's not even the best Swedish striker, so
Yeah, now you're trolling. This guy's trolling. You love Isak in your blood clot team. If Isak was in your team tonight, bro,
course,
you would have won 7-0. You would have won 7-0, bro. Know that. And if Isak was playing for Madrid, bruv, the look at one or two chances that Mbappe had, he would have took it anyway. Get me, bro. I'm just saying, bro. Bruv, just to kind of towards the end of this whole panel, and I appreciate everyone that's in there, bro. Whatever Mbappe is doing at Madrid, Isak can do, bro.
Here
And
we
I think
go again.
I genuinely believe he could do better than Mbappe at Madrid. Genuinely believe that, bro.
You
But I
think
imagine,
that?
innit?
You think that, but it depends on the service.
Um,
Strikers thrive on service. If they're not getting service, they can't do what they're doing. As
Do
simple
you
as
think
that.
Isak? Do you think Isak always needs service? Obviously, at times. Do you think he's a man that can change the game? Like, well, obviously, Mbappe's a game changer as well. I'm gonna be silly about that. So I'll
Okay,
take what I'm saying.
how many individual goals do you reckon Isak scored this season, Specs?
I'm not sure, brother. Like, I have to come on, brother. Like, what was it like? It's like, come on, like science lesson. Like, I can't remember that, bro.
Yeah,
But he has. Though.
you're
He has
talking
though.
like he. But what I'm saying is, you're talking like he doesn't need service. That's how you're talking.
No. Of course, bro. Definitely, I just said it at times. Of course, he needs service, bro. Because look, beginning of the season when Newcastle were moving a bit mad, you get me?
Who's been the prime person for him this season for setting him up?
Murphy,
There you go.
Murphy.
and he's been Mbappe's.
Who's been Mbappe? I don't know. I haven't been watching him.
Oh, come on, bro. Well, who plays? Come on, brother. Who
And
plays?
Mbappe-
Come on, brother.
Listen, Mbappe has done a lot. A lot of his goals have been his own work. Go and look at them.
Okay, but it's a
If
coincidence
he-
that you haven't
if
looked
he-
at Isak.
listen,
Have you?
trust me, Isak's good, bro, but he's not. He's not.
Isak's
gonna be
better than
like-
good, bro. He's better than good.
A player like, let's go say to Henry, because I know I had some people compare Isak to Henry or whatever. Isak is not doing half of what Henry did yet. Could he? Possible. But
Possibly.
Henry is someone that could turn the game on his head and change the game. Isak, I'm not sure he could completely do that.
The
by
league's
himself
changed now a
right
bit
now.
since then. The league's changed now a bit since then, health wise, fitness wise, and that. But yeah, I hear you. I'm with you still. You know what I'm saying? No, I ain't gonna do that. I ain't gonna do that still. Henry's
This guy will die on
Henry,
Isak's hill, boy.
Henry's one of the goals, bruv. Like, get me. I don't think he's the greatest goal in the Prem, but he's,
All right.
he's one of them.
You know
All right,
why
Specs. One question, Specs. Specs, I want to ask you if you had
Don't
Both
put
in
share
them-
into this conversation.
both-
I'm not doing it. Go
yeah,
on.
yeah. You see, you
Go
know
on,
me
bro.
too well.
No, go on.
Yeah, you taking Shearer or you taking Isak?
What prime Shearer now? You mean?
Prime Shearer, prime
Prime
Isak.
Shearer versus Prime
Who you
Isak.
taking?
But before I answer this, yeah,
Here we go. Politician.
No, bro,
No,
you weren't
no,
letting
no,
us
no,
have context. You weren't letting us provide context, bro.
Exactly.
no, I don't want. I don't want context. I don't want context.
You wouldn't let us give
Because
context, bro.
sometimes man try to set me up.
Nah, he's
Man
thinking
try
of
to
his
set me
answer.
up. You get me?
Thinking of his answer.
Man try to set me up. You get me? Hold on, Isak over. See, some people agree with me, man. I'm telling you, bro. I think so, if I'm reading it correctly. But anyway, my eyes are bad, bro. But nah,
Isak,
Shearer,
Isak or
bro. You know what it
Shearer?
is? Nah, Shearer, you know what it is? Even I was on a Newcastle forum and the debate was, you get me? Like, is Isak already now that guy, like, over Shearer? Like, I don't. But anyway, that's me deflecting. It's a tricky one, man.
Got him.
I don't know, bro. It's mad. Shearer's my goal. You get what I'm saying? He's supposed to be off limits. Shearer's supposed to be off limits, bro.
That's tricky.
He's like,
Is that really tricky for you?
yeah, bro.
Yeah, you rate
Prime-
Isak.
yeah,
over
of
him.
course.
Prime Shearer. Prime Shearer.
There's no way then. If you select Shearer, there's no way you can pick Isak over Kane then. There's no way.
What, me or even or that for yourself as
I'm
well?
just saying, if you select Shearer over Isak, you know you can't select Isak over Harry Kane, right?
Is Kane better than Shearer?
I didn't say that.
Okay. But then I can say
No,
Shearer
but that's
always-
not what I said though. I just because what are you gonna base this on though if you're gonna select Shearer over Isak?
I ain't picked no one, bro. It's a difficult one to make.
But why would it be difficult?
Because Shearer is the GOAT of the Premier League, bro. That's why. It's a tricky one, bro.
What goals?
Put
Yeah.
respect to his name.
What goals?
Huh?
Goals.
Not the goals, bro. When he had pace and you know what I'm saying, and yeah, he's the best finisher that Premier League's ever had, in my opinion.
Can Shearer play? Can Shearer play all across the front line like Isak?
No, he doesn't offer. No, he can't Scans. I'll give you that. But back to Cav quickly, maybe a little jab there.
No, I'm
And
saying
people in the
best
chat as
finish.
well. And people in the chat here, if you remember far
Robbie was
back,
a
if you're old
finisher.
enough.
He's a finisher. Robbie Fowler was a deadly finisher
Better finisher than him.
as well.
Left foot, right foot.
No one's a better. Okay. Now, Fowler, I ain't gonna fuck with that one because you get me. But for me, bro, it's Shearer to go, brother. Yeah, I do think he's best finisher. I do think he's, bro. I still is, bro. Like the Prem's ever seen, finishing wise. And Rui Van Nistelrooy's up there as well. Fowler's up there. Ian Wright.
I wouldn't say he's the
Get me,
best
brother. You
finisher.
bring Ian Wright.
He's a great goal scorer, but he's not the best finisher. You got that. There's two different things. He's a great goal scorer, but he's not the best finisher.
You honestly don't think Shearer was the best finisher, bro? That you see?
No. Great goal scorer, but not the best finisher.
I think you got your bias hat on.
He's not biased hat on. It's just he's a great goal scorer, but he's not the best finisher. Specs. Come on now.
Do you agree with Magic J here? Big up Magic J. He says Ian Rush is a better finisher than Robbie Fowler. Do you agree with that?
I didn't see enough of Rush in the early years to say that. He was
I
a
hear
good
that.
finisher.
Yeah,
You get what I mean? Like when I saw him, he was like the later stages of his career. So I can't really say that. But like I said, I'm not being. I just don't think Shearer was a great finisher. He's a great goal scorer. I would say he was a great finisher.
All right. I hear you. Bro.
You get what I mean? Is in like
no, so he's techie.
Like his technique and
Right,
stuff.
Righty
like
was a finisher. I know Specs was trying to jab Righty, bro. Righty was.
No, I'm not jabbing. No, I'm not jabbing Righty as a. But I don't think. Yeah, bro, he's not in the conversation when it comes to finishes with certain man, bro. I'll be real, bro.
It's no right.
Ian Wright can't chat to Shearer, bro. Ian Wright can never chat to Shearer.
He had a better variety of finishes than Shearer.
Yeah.
Entertaining wise, definitely. Like,
not entertaining, but better like variety of finishes.
Left foot, right foot, head, everything.
Yeah, but Ian Wright can't.
Shearer's left foot could not touch Ian Wright's left foot.
All right, but what I'm saying is Ian Wright cannot chat to Alan Shearer, bro. That's what
he
I'm saying.
He can. He's a better finisher.
No,
he's a better finisher than Shearer. Shearer's a better goal
Are you
scorer.
crazy, bro? Have you seen certain polls? Come on, Scans. What are we doing here, bro?
No, because you're confusing goal scoring from finishing, Specs.
No, I'm not confusing. This is my bloody opinion, bro.
No, but that's what I'm saying.
Retard.
Well, because the thing is, whenever it comes to Newcastle stuff, it's like you just have tunnel vision for Newcastle.
No, it's not that. It's not that, bro.
It is.
It's not that, bro.
What's it called? I'm saying Shearer was a great goal scorer, but Wright was a
great
better
finisher.
No, Wright was a better finisher than him.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy, bro. What we do?
Shearer's even said that to him. Shearer's
a humble guy, bro. The polls are just different, though.
Humble.
The polls are just different. There's been certain votes. A few of them, bro. It's just, but remember, it's about opinions, though. Fuck a voting. It's about opinions. That's your. You get me, bro. And to be honest, you man probably saw Ian Wright a bit more than me, than me. Remember, I was a bit later than you, man, in terms of, you get what I'm saying. So,
would you say Andy Cole was a great finisher or a good goal scorer?
Both.
I would say he's a good goal scorer, not a great finisher. If you look at his ratio of shots per goals, not that good.
You need a few chops.
You get what I mean? You see what I'm saying?
I heard the argument. I'm not dismissing you, bro. I hear the argument. I'm not.
So that's what I mean. I'm saying he's a great goal scorer, but he's not a great finisher.
I hear you, bro. I hear you. So
yo,
anyway,
big up everyone watching. Everyone, yo, hit the likes. Hit the likes. Man. Let's run the likes up, please. Run the likes up. Hit the likes. Support Specs.
If we can, before we wrap up, like something that'd be great, man. Appreciate everyone in here. Like I said, appreciate the man on the panel. Do you get what I'm saying? People in the comments. I'll be putting it up. You get me? People bantering between themselves and debating. But yeah, man. But no, big night for Arsenal. We go back to Arsenal. Do you no Cav, sometimes people and some Arsenal fans are like, you know what, they might want to change of heart with Arteta and all that. If you win the Champions League, does your mood change? I don't know about BBK. Are you an Arteta guy or what's your energy with Arteta right now, BBK?
I mean,
before today.
I try not to get caught up in the in or out thing. Is he performing up to the levels that I expect him? right? And I just think this season he's underperformed, and there's justification for him to be sacked. Like if he is sacked, if we get put out the next round, that no arguments for me if he gets sacked, because I think he should have got sacked. There are 9 different occasions I can list where he should have been sacked, but yet he's still here. You know what I mean? But in the Champions League specifically, in a vacuum, this year the bar in the Champions League was go further than you did last year. That's always the game, right? Go farther than you did last year in any competition. Right. So, but in the league, you've regressed.
I hate you, bro.
And you're out of all the cups. So you've regressed everywhere else. This is the only saving grace that you have. So if you somehow screw this up next Wednesday, he has to be sacked.
But in terms of the league, and that's anyone can answer this.
Hold on a second.
Do you have any how can I put it? Do you believe he deserves some saving grace for the fact that the recruitment can't put it all on Arteta? I know he probably has this most. I don't know how it works behind the scenes. Do you put something to recruitment and injuries combined, or there should be no excuse? Because that's got a part to play, no?
I think recruitment has not been great, and we've been left so short. Like that's their issue. The Arteta, the board, for leaving us so short. Like going into the season, we let players go on loan. We're just short. Yeah, injuries have played a part. They have played a part in the season. They have, and results could have been different if Saka weren't out for the last 4 months and Havertz was still around. And yes, we know that, but the fact is, the club's left us short. It's on them. It's on them. But I wouldn't sack Arteta. I'd give him one more season. I want to see what he does with Berta, because him and Edu, you could just tell they didn't work together. I want to give him a chance with Berta, see how they get on in the transfer window, see how they get on next season. Because from what I've seen, Berta's everywhere. He's watching training. He's at every match. He seems to be everywhere Edu wasn't already. Yeah. Do you know what I'm saying? So I want to see him with Berta for one. He's got to win something next Champions League. This season it's a bit touch and go. I still don't think we'll quite get there, right? But I think next season it's got to be the league or the Champions League.
Okay, we said that last year.
Got to win, man.
We said that last year. I just think next year they'll find another excuse.
No, but you know why? Because do you know what it is? I just feel that Berta, but Edu, just for me, he didn't really work. I think, but the things I'm hearing from Berta, like behind the scenes of what he's doing, like he knows we need a centre forward. Bang, he's coming in already speaking to Gyökeres's agents, and he's always speaking to this and that. It's like the noise he's making, only being there officially for the last couple of weeks, is more than what Edu was doing in however many years. Like I'm kind of liking it. Like it's like Berta knows what we need. He knows we need a striker. He knows we need another left thing. He knows. You're on mute, Dubs. You're on mute, Dubs.
You're on mute, bro.
Do you feel he's had to kind of like go to the Arsenal media to basically say that he's doing this? You generally don't think your sporting director would have been asking these other agents behind the scenes about their player beforehand?
Possibly, but I just like the way he moves. Like from seeing what he's done at Atletico, he's just very involved. Even I don't know if you saw him on the pitch. There's that clip of him like trying to fight some next man. Like he just seems like he's just all about it, man.
Have you seen some of the players that he has signed? Not like the history. I saw a history on Instagram on the Sky Sports. Are you aware of some of the players? I can't remember some of them.
Yeah, João Felix.
Yeah, are you ready? Yeah, the price is going to.
Yeah, he had potential, but I think he's just been a dud.
He's been a flop.
He's turned into a lone hole. He's just been getting loaned to
a lone hole.
I think too many people are trying to put the blame on Edu for the signings and stuff like that. I think it's down to Arteta, a lot of it, to be honest with you. Like,
you think so, bro?
No, the first lots though, Scants, like the Marquinhoses and the Pablo Murray's and all that, they're all Edus.
Yeah, but I mean,
big up to Laminos, but
I get that. What I'm saying is you can see clearly for the last 2-3 years he doesn't want a striker. He's had the opportunity to get strikers, but he always seems to flirt around and buy defenders and buy everything but a striker. Everyone can see that you needed a striker for the last 2 years, but he hasn't bought one. And now this director's come in, and Berta's come in, and he knows, right, you need a striker. He's basically saying to Arteta, I don't care what you want, I'm getting you a striker because everyone can see you need one. So
But I think we knew
How do we know what's really going on behind the scenes? Like,
we knew we needed a striker because that's why we went for Ollie Watkins in January. Arteta's known we needed a striker. It's not Berta coming in and saying you need a striker.
No, I get that. What I'm saying is in January, but what I'm saying is for the last 2 seasons, a lot of majority of fans, media have all said that you need a striker. You need a 20-goal striker. But it's like he's flirted around and not bought one. You get what I mean? I'm not saying Berta's come in and say you need a striker. Everyone's seen that you need a striker. But it's like the fact that he's never decided to get one. But now Berta's come in.
It's because we've been so close to winning the league twice without it. He's kind of showed everyone, well, I know you say we need one, but we've done so well without one. Yes, we know that would have been the missing puzzle, but do you know what I mean? We've done so well without a striker. So I think that was his thing of saying, well,
yeah, I get that, but it's like you're saying, like Marino. That I think that's an Arteta signing. I don't think that's a Edu signing.
No, I checked that today. That was Edu. You know, Edu pushed for that one.
Okay, but lads, quick segue,
yeah.
Like not everyone. It's kind of debatable. I seen Delap's being linked to Man United and Arsenal. Yeah, more Man United as well. Had a conversation with Cab and a few other Arsenal people, even Newcastle fans. Some of them are like, you get me? Because like when some people say this is not to Cav, this is not a dig at him or direct to him. No, that saying of like, are you ready to play for a bigger team and this and that and this and that? Like, do we sometimes like frown upon, like, I said to Cav, I think Delap in the Arsenal team with service, big, broad, can bully defenders. I don't see why he can't be your number one striker, bro. Call me a madman again. Is that like? Do you not?
Let me answer then. Wait.
No, well, okay, you can answer first. I'll answer the man then first, and then go to you. But go another way. I think
I said.
Wait. 1 second. Let me finish.
Go.
I think that, get me, especially in that, no disrespect, that dusty Ipswich team, bro. I think he's got like 12 goals, 3 assists, and whatever, in 33 games or whatever. I know there's a different level of expectation and pressure. You get what I'm saying? But I genuinely believe, and sometimes it's not always about buying the nameplate. Sometimes you make your own names. You get me? I know Arsenal's levels are different, and it's risky. You get me? The same thing happened to Isak. Arsenal could have had Isak, bro, a couple of times. You get what I'm saying? But it's like easy. You get what I'm saying? So the pressure is different on the manager as well. I get that, and fans will get into players. But would you not frown upon that? At the lap going to Arsenal, do you think he could do numbers there with the service Arsenal provide? That's for all of you. And Cav, you can go first. And the chat, you can get involved.
Yeah, no. What I said was, I rate Delap. I think Delap's a good striker. When he was in Man City's youth system, banging goals. Him and Palmer together, excellent. Do you get what I'm saying, right? Yeah. But I wouldn't buy him as my number 9. I don't think Liam Delap's ready to lead an Arsenal team for a 38-game season through the Champions League. I don't think he's ready for that just yet. If he was to be like our main number 9 this summer, I wouldn't be happy.
But what about him right now?
Him as a backup striker, backup striker, yeah, 100%. But as my main number 9, he's our only number 9 we're getting. I wouldn't be happy.
So do you think that's
with the thing is with for Arsenal? I don't think
shout out to Leah, by the way.
I don't think that'd be the right striker. And reason being is I don't think he'd be the right striker for a team like Arsenal. And it's the reason why I say he wouldn't be the right striker for Liverpool. Our styles of play and the opponents that we face, we come across a lot of low blocks, especially in the league. Delap
But for Arsenal, I'm
thrived.
talking though. For Arsenal,
Huh? Yeah, and
for
yeah,
Arsenal, I'm talking.
Arsenal
Because
lately
Tony,
this season,
not saying.
Arsenal lately this season have
But
now
Arsenal
been
wanted
coming
Tony though,
across.
bro. So what's the?
Pardon?
I don't know the differences.
Yeah, but he's an
Arsenal
established
this
Arsenal wanted
season have
striker.
been
Tony, yeah.
facing a lot of low blocks,
No,
similar to what
I
Liverpool
was
have
going
been
to say
going
that.
through.
I was going to say that he's established. I hear you, but I'm saying what Dubs is saying, innit, about the style. I'm saying they wanted
Yeah,
a
so
Tony, so
he
why not a
at the
Delap?
moment is playing for an Ipswich team where he doesn't have to face low blocks week in, week out. He doesn't play against that. So he looks great.
You muted yourself.
No disrespect, sorry. He for Newcastle will be great because you lot don't face low blocks week in, week out. When you lot, the thing is, you lot got exposed when you played Bournemouth.
Oh.
When Bournemouth used the low block on you guys, you lot couldn't do much.
Yeah, but it's not a one-man team to go against a low block, bro. I think Arsenal.
No, but what it
me,
shows is
the
that
nous.
you haven't got that type of technical ability as a striker, similar to how it is, like say for Alvarez or even like Isak. Isak has got technically really good feet for a
So
tall
would
striker.
Tony not suit? So would Tony at that time when everyone was sucking him off? Would he have not have suited Arsenal then? In your
Who?
opinion?
What do you mean?
He would have got.
Tony.
Of course, he would have suited, but he would have got the goals. He would have got the. He's more clinical than Havertz, so he would have got the goals.
Yeah.
No, but
That's
no,
why.
but
That's why.
that was his logic. What he's saying. That was his logic. What he's saying. Hear what he's saying, bro.
He's
Go on, Dubs.
No, what I'm saying
No,
to you.
I'm telling Scans. I'm talking about your logic of like. You get what I'm saying, bro? Like,
Yeah, I
think
just
he
don't
gets
think
fed.
Delap. I don't think
he
Delap
could
has got the
defenders.
technical ability. Delap's the way an Alvarez or Isak. I would even say like even Gyökeres. Technically, he's brilliant on his feet, bro. For a tall guy, he's very good. Sesko is actually very good on his feet. Those guys are really good technically with the ball at their feet.
Yeah, but the way Arsenal play, bro, especially with like let's say tonight, for example, bro. Do you get what I'm saying, bro? How their man go on the flank to get the ball in, bro. Do you necessarily have to be that technically great, bro, to bang in the goals, bro?
Of course, because the actual opposition, they don't allow teams like Liverpool and Arsenal to actually run at them and have tons of space behind them. We have to face low blocks on a regular basis, bro.
Okay, so if Isak goes tomorrow and your only replacement for Isak is Delap, are you like, okay, cool, I'm content now, we can go in and...
Nah, because I agree with you about not having more than just him as an option in it, yeah? Obviously, do you get what I'm saying, bro? Just in general, anyway, having two strikers anyway. But my thing is, it's a good question, bro, because I'm kind of deflecting here. My whole thing is more of like, get me here when it suits me. My whole thing is more like, I think he can do a good job, bro. And so if he was coming to Newcastle, would I want him to be my only main striker? No. But I think he could do a job where 5, 6, 7 games, if Isak's injured or something, I'll be cool with that there. I have faith in him, bro. Like, I
think he needs another season, bro. I'm just genuinely being serious. I think he needs.
He's gonna move. He's gonna have to move because Ipswich are gone. Man.
I think that's a project striker right now. I think with Liverpool and Arsenal, they need an established striker now. Someone who really is putting goals in the back of the net on a regular basis, bro. Someone who actually has a presence up the pitch. Not someone who's just like, oh, okay, you know, he's done okay. He's done all right at Ipswich. Yeah, give him a chance. Come up to the big clubs. Nah, bro.
Yeah.
Nah, bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Liverpool, we've done 3 years with Nunes, bro. I can't do that with another person that's not going to be guaranteed.
I think we frown upon players sometimes, man.
Huh? It's not frowned upon. It's not a matter of frowned upon. You cannot take a risk with the final piece. For Arsenal, we have built the team and we know what we need. It's the final piece. It has to be risk averse. You can't take a risk with the final piece, or then you're gonna have to start all over again when other players leave when you don't win. So you have to this piece. You can't miss on this one. You can't go off potential. You have to go.
But at least you know he's on the positive side. At least you know, okay, it's his first proper season in the Prem. He's seen him in the Prem, in a better team. You know what I'm saying? That's how I'm more looking at it. Like, because
Liverpool
say Gyökeres, is it guaranteed Gyökeres? Huh?
Liverpool can take that risk because they're winning the league this year. We can't. If we take that risk and get it wrong, our window closes.
No, but BBK, we can't take the risk. Because say, for instance, there's rumors saying that Salah is close to accepting the deal. But say, for instance, if he doesn't accept the deal, he goes. bruv. Like, who's really going to be our main goal scorer up top of the pitch? I'm sorry, but I'm not going to.
You're winning the league this year, is what I'm saying. Would buys you some time.
I'm talking about going on in future. I'm talking about if Salah doesn't extend that contract, I'm talking about who's going to be our striker to take us on to that next level. I'm sorry, I just can't see it being Delap being the guy to be the actual main man up top to lead our team forward. I just can't.
Yeah, but you're gonna have to replace Salah with 2 players anyway. There's not a Mo Salah.
But this is why I agree. He'd have to be a backup striker. You'd have it like how Liverpool used to have Origi. I would have Delap like that, but I wouldn't have him as the spearhead of the actual front line. No, I couldn't.
Do you think he's got potential though to be that guy?
No, because technically, I haven't seen him against teams playing a low block.
It's
I need to see
low block business, man.
Bro, because you don't face that weekly. You don't face that week in, week out. Liverpool been facing this for years, bro. We have to have technical strikers that are good on their feet.
Would you take Jared Bowen at Liverpool?
Two years ago, yeah, I would have.
Why 2 years ago? What's wrong with him now?
I think he's slowed down, bro. I genuinely think he's slowed down. This season,
a great
he's
pace,
really slowed down.
What pace, or you mean as a? What do you mean?
I just think at pace, definitely. I don't see him as the dangerous wide players I felt that he was at least 2 seasons ago.
Would you take Mbeumo?
Mbeumo's very good. I like Mbeumo. I think he's ready to step up.
I got to see his versatility.
He's been consistent. He's been very consistent. I think he's
ready. Newcastle step up. They
say that brother's 25 years old. I'm like, nah, I need to see his birth certificate. That bro is I don't know.
Well, he just got to go Turkey, man. He's just got to go Turkey. That's it, man. He'll be all right. He'll be all right.
He might be 28. At 25, though. I'm not buying that. Quality, though. He's quality. He's quality.
He's actually good. He's really, really good, man.
So the reason I brought up Bowen is because you're gonna need a left-footed winger and someone else to replace Salah's output. That's where I was going with that. You know,
my choice would be Kudus, but someone said he's going Saudi. So,
wow,
is he?
That's the rumor.
Rafinha, if he's
never leaving Barca, bro.
He ain't got away right now. Barca
them South Americans love Barcelona, bro. They love Real Madrid, Barcelona. They're never leaving, bro.
Yeah, he's getting Ballon d'Or shouts now, bro. He's not leaving them.
I don't think Delap's got the tech. I don't think he's got that touch to play up front for Liverpool or Arsenal. He's more of a marauding striker.
Yeah.
So that's why I don't think he would.
But what's wrong with that? But why can't that work though? Especially
because
in
they
teams
don't play like that.
We don't play that way, bro. You got to understand the way Liverpool is. We need a person that's up top of the pitch that is going to continuously press the defenders, bro. If he's not running and making the press, it's not going to work, bro.
So you think he can't do that then? You think he's not capable?
No, because you don't do it at Ipswich now.
Yeah, but bro,
you have
it's
to
about coaching, though, isn't it? And direction, though, isn't it, bro? It's about
that's why I'm saying I'm not prepared to go for a project. I need to see that straight away, bro.
Fucking hell. You made it easy, boy. Maybe because I'm on different. You get me?
No, it's true though, Specs, because like Arsenal need a ready-made striker now to take them to the next level. You ain't got time to have a project.
No, it is risky. I'm not denying that. I just think sometimes it's a risk. Like Arsenal,
we're not saying he's not a good player. Delap is a good player. You can see
if you want. It's my opinions.
I just feel he just needs to go to that next club first, not somewhere like Brighton where he might score 10 goals, then they'll up the price by about 30-40 mil on top of it. But
right.
I'm just saying he needs to go to another club. Let's see how he would be. I just need to see another season in the Prem before I'm convinced.
I heard a few people say that maybe go to another team with a better level.
Yeah, I just need to be convinced with another season. If it shows consistency, then I say, you know what, he actually has ability. He can adapt. But I just feel that at the moment with the way Ipswich play, they don't have to face teams doing a low block week in, week out. He's fine, bro. Like he looks decent that way. But when the time comes when he's playing against top opposition and the defense is literally just sitting there, bro, and there's barely any space to be moving around, and he has to make himself a presence. I haven't seen that yet.
How much they want for him anyway? What are we talking about? What price are they talking about?
40 million.
40?
40 million is his buyout clause.
That's not bad, actually. That's not a bad price.
Yeah, just need
Have City got any clauses in there as well?
I can sell on.
Oh,
they
they got
do,
sell
okay.
on. They got to sell on a 20% sell on, and they can buy him back as well if they wanted to. But he ain't gonna go back there. He ain't gonna go back there to sit on the bench. And he's one
Say
of the
for instance, guys, you know what just come to my mind straight away? Yeah, if Chelsea were not to make the Champions League, do you
Get onto that
think?
in a minute.
Oh, sorry, bro. Go on.
No.
No, I was gonna say with Palmer. Do you think he'd still want to stay at Chelsea?
He just signed like a 9-year
He's got a
extension.
mad contract. He ain't going nowhere.
He signed like a death contract extension.
I know he signed a long contract, but
Yeah.
I'm talking about possibly. Would you think he has ambitions to actually now really start competing for the titles, considering that he's now seen Chelsea for 2 seasons and it doesn't look like the progress is really that great? Do you think he'd?
I don't think there's no rush yet though for him. I don't think there should be. I hear you what you're saying.
No, but you know what? This as we know, this job is very quick, man. So would it be too early for him?
But to go where though?
Anywhere, bro. He can play anywhere.
No, but I'm saying you're saying like for a team to go for titles like over here. That
Yeah, why not?
Think abroad. So
Why
over
not?
here, what team? What team? What who?
Liverpool.
Back to Man
Solid
City.
replacement.
Liverpool.
Liverpool,
Is
yeah.
it?
Left-footed winger.
He could literally go back to Man
Liverpool
City.
ain't paying for that.
He
bruv.
could go back to Man City and be a starter there ASAP. Easily.
Good. I agree. Yeah. That's a good
think
shout.
You think he'll go
Two
back?
seasons ago, we couldn't be because there was other players there ahead of him. But now he could easily go back there and be a starter, bro.
Hey, so well, I'll start with you, Dubs. Then, so who do you think misses out on this Champions League? Get me. First of all, who do you think is going? Forget the order. But obviously, Liverpool, or Arsenal. That's a dead certain, isn't it? Well, Cav doesn't think so. It's dead certain, but
I think it will be Arsenal, Liverpool, City. I think Forest will make it. Do you know one thing? I can't write off Villa. You know.
I was gonna say that if PSG knock Villa out, if PSG knock Villa out, and they've got the league to play for.
So you said all these names, but they put
And the
Newcastle
FA
in there,
Cup.
but that's cool. So you said
And the FA
Newcastle's not in it.
I think
Newcastle's
it's
not in it.
debate. I think the 5th spot's debatable with Chelsea, Villa, and Newcastle.
Just in general, bruv. Like, okay, so Newcastle's not really top of your. You don't really have them in your.
No, I just feel that at the moment, I think the fixtures are favouring you for the moment.
Not necessarily. We've got some few hard ones. We've got game in hand.
Yeah, but
We've got 2
you've
games
got a
in hand.
few hard ones coming up. But lately, I'm just saying the fixtures have favoured you in the Prem. I'm just saying.
Who's
Man United. Who's the next
Sunday.
team? Man United.
We've got
Man
Man United
United.
and Palace back-to-back home games.
United
Palace and
actually-
Man United home games.
United actually stepped their game up when they play bigger teams. It's weird.
Newcastle-
I can't stand them. I can't
Can't
stand
see
them.
Man United. Man
I
United ain't got
can't
nothing
stand
about
United,
Newcastle,
but when they play the bigger teams, somehow their players are up for it. They're ready
Yeah,
for the game.
Newcastle-
bro. That's more the Liverpool's though, and the Arsenal's. Not really.
Newcastle beat them at Old
not really
Trafford
Newcastle's.
season. Like,
Yeah,
Boston,
they-
man.
We'll
Man United ain't got
see
nothing-
because they'll
They
know
can't handle.
what
They can't handle our play, bro. I don't think Man United can handle our. Well, BBK.
We'll see.
Who do you think's going to? Obviously, we know Forest. Forget Forest and Arsenal, Liverpool. Out of Chelsea, Newcastle, Man City.
Wild take. I actually think Newcastle finished ahead of Forest this season. You know, I think you man gonna leapfrog them.
We've got a chance to, because like I said, win the next game. We're only 1 point behind them, but who knows?
So I think it's gonna be Liverpool, Arsenal, Newcastle, Forest, City. But I think Forest dropped to 4th.
So you think Chelsea drop out then? Because I think Chelsea would drop out.
Yeah, I think
What about you, Scans?
Yeah, I don't think Chelsea will get there.
Yeah, Chelsea play Europa because they'll win that Conference League.
Cav?
Yeah. I think City. Do you know what's weird? I think City might drop out. You know, I just got a feeling. I got a feeling City might just drop out.
It's debatable though. It's
Might
tight,
just
bro.
drop out.
It's tight, bro.
Yeah.
Like it's
Yeah.
now everyone's looking at more of the Champions League battle now because the league's done basically. Liverpool sleepwalking to the title. You get what I'm saying? Arsenal
But
got other
Specs-
things. You go.
Specs, I just want to know
Yeah.
how confident you are with your remaining fixtures. Yeah,
Hmm.
I just want to know how confident you are. I'm gonna reel them off for you. Yeah,
Yeah.
you've got Palace. Sorry, you got United next, and then you got Crystal Palace. Crystal Palace have actually been playing well, right?
Mm-hmm.
You've got Villa to play away.
Ooh, 6-pointer.
Villa away, yeah.
I
You
think
that
Villa win that
confident
one.
that you can go there
I
and
think-
beat them?
Well, we
With
beat them
Palace,
last season.
I think Gahey's going to be suspended, I think, for that Palace game, innit? I think.
That's a
For
home
that-
game anyway. But
No, it's only one game.
Oh,
is
okay.
it?
Okay.
That
Yeah.
Villa game is the one that's scaring me a bit.
Villa
Villa
are
and
no
Brighton game.
pushovers, bro, and they're gonna be up for the
No.
game too.
No, bro, you damn right. Like I said, Villa and the Brighton game. Remember, we got Brighton away as well because we
Yeah.
lost at home to Brighton.
There
Villa,
you go. See what I'm saying? You got
we-
Brighton
we
coming.
chiefed
You
them
got
at home, but away is different.
you
Beat them
got
last season
Brighton.
away. Yeah,
You would have Brighton, Chelsea, Arsenal, and Everton in your last 4 fixtures.
it's gonna be tough, bro. But some of the other teams as well got tough games as well. I just think the optimism's there after we chiefed up Liverpool in the final. So since we chiefed up and like bodied up Liverpool in the final, I just feel the optimism's been there to give us an extra pepper in our step. I genuinely believe that, bro. Get me? A certain person on the panel and others, actually 2 people on this panel. Don't know which one was the worst. Both Liverpool fans. It was like, yeah, focus and all this shit hangover, bro. Back-to-back Prem wins, bro. We're on it, bro. We're focused. Yeah, and don't tell me it's Leicester City and all that. Get me? Look at Scance's face. He was
But
the
it's
punch.
Leicester.
Yeah, it's only Leicester.
See? What
But
we
it's
doing there?
Leicester.
See what we
It's only
doing
the
there?
Farmers
See what I'm
League.
saying?
It's only the Farmers
See what I'm
League.
saying?
It's only
This is what I'm
Leicester.
See what I'm saying, bro? Leicester.
It's his
gave
narrative,
certainties
isn't it?
ab-
It's his
Leicester gave
narrative, isn't it?
certainties about. Hold on, let's not shit. I'm chatting shit. Let's not shit. But let's not do that, bro. Why are we
Let's not
doing
do
that?
what?
Why? Because I knew you
we
to go
do-
there. Why have we got to
Because
say
we're
it's
doing
only
what?
Leicester?
Because we're doing what you did, isn't it?
What did
It's
you
only-
say before
It's
the
only
Leicester
the
game?
French. It's only the
pressure.
French league.
Alright.
I
Was
didn't
it
say
pressure?
it's pressure.
Bruv.
I didn't say. When did I say it's pressure against
What?
Leicester?
What,
Against Leicester.
bro?
I
when we
said it was
spoke,
pressure.
wait. When we spoke on the phone, a normal
I said it was
conversation,
pressure against Leicester.
you said it's pressure before the game. Before the game, because remember, it's a. Bro, we had a conversation. Bro, what we
I
doing
said
next?
I said the pressure's off because of the results of the weekend. That's what I said. Remember you didn't play till Monday?
Yeah,
Exactly. So I said the pressure's off.
The pressure is.
No,
on-
I said the
I said the
pressure's
pressure's
off.
on because
You
City
said
go
it.
okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, because
You said
okay,
it.
I thought you said that because me personally, sometimes I'm sure I heard you say different, but anyway, I'll take your
No.
word for it.
I said
I think you
pressure's
went for it.
off because of the results.
I
And
take
it's
your word for
Leicester.
it, bro.
That's what I said.
I take your word for it. Before I left the game, obviously deep down, I said on other channels like, bruv, that's a win thing, isn't it? But still, pressure went into the game, bro, because it sounds mad now saying it, because Leicester are, bro, they're tapped out. I feel for it, bro. Leicester are fucked, bro.
Mhm.
Bad, bro. Like someone said, oh, I saw them. One Newcastle fan was like, I didn't know they were that awful. I said it a few weeks ago when they played Brentford at home. I said this team's tapped out. You have officially tapped out. You get what I'm saying?
So
So,
done, man.
but they're done. But at the same time, Newcastle can do some weird things sometimes. You know that. You get what I'm saying? But yeah, but
Do
still,
you
you've
think,
got
do, you
to-
think, do you guys think Aaron Ramsdale gets another Prem move in the summer?
of course he does.
I can see him going Chelsea.
I can see the guy at Newcastle, bro. To be honest with you, if you don't get that Trafford guy, it's either
There you
Trafford
get-
or Ramsdale.
Then you get relegated.
You know what? I had that scary thought the other day. Yeah, I was like, imagine Ramsdale comes and brings that blood clot curse, boy. Some odd season for Newcastle. Eddie Howe gets sacked and in the bottom 3, some juju voodoo thing. You get me? But well, Arsenal never got relegated, but obviously that's ridiculous. But no, but big up to Ramsdale though, because you know what, bruv? He probably knew heart in heart like it's fucked for him, bro. That's on your CV, bro. It's horrible.
Terrible.
It's horrible, bro.
You
Like,
different
even
team.
though like you won't say it's not on him, but you're still part of a team that got
Mhm.
relegated.
Yeah, but he knew it was going to happen, though, man. He moved into
So
Southampton
why do you think he went there though?
to play football, but no one else wanted him.
Yeah.
He didn't want to sit on the bench at
Go back to the
Arsenal.
England team as well.
Yeah, it's like you got to respect him for want to go out there and play. He could have sat on the Arsenal bench, but he wanted to go play in it.
I'll take him over Pope, bro, all day long. But that's another conversation. You get what I'm saying? But do you man though think like, because obviously Scats laughed at me before, and I'll say it a bit more clearer this time before Scats gets on to me. I think about 4 or 5 first team players and a bit more signings just to build the depth of the squad. Because we ain't spent in the last 3 transfer windows for obvious reasons. Because certain cartels like Liverpool and the Arsenals don't want Newcastle doing bits. Do you believe? I believe in a way. Some people laugh. Some people said you got a point, Specs. I think if you get it right in the summer and get a proper squad depth, yes, we're gonna be in Europe, whatever, and it's different in Europe. But I don't see why Newcastle can't at least be in and around to challenge for the for the Prem. Not win it, challenge for it. And this is the last part I'm going to talk about, but I'll wrap up in a minute. Big up to all 82 of you still left in there before I wrap up. Be nice to hit the like button if you haven't hit it yet. It helps, and I appreciate you not staying to the end. It's been a good show, banter, etc. But yeah, what are you saying, you man? You think you can't challenge next season?
It's not a wild take. You know what I mean? Most people thought you would have pushed on from the Champions League season and challenged the season after that. You know, so you had a dip.
Bro, we got a fit squad this season, man. No transfers. Let players go. Get me. I was sitting where in the league that gave me the hand with won a cup with this squad under Eddie Howe. Hence why I think he's a better manager than
being back in Europe. Being back in Europe, it'd be interesting to see how you handle it again.
Yeah,
I think it'll be better for it. I think
regular games.
You won't challenge next year.
Why not, Scans?
Because your squad's not big enough.
No, I said it will. I said I believe it will get big enough.
You believe, unless right, you're going to need at least 6 or 7 players.
Firstly, I'll say about 5 first team players. I think only a few players for the first team, first 11, of actually.
No, but I mean, in general, I mean, like the whole squad, like to add to your squad as well as your playing squad and to be on the bench and stuff. You need at least 6 or 7 players. You said it yourself. When Tonali or Joe Linton or any of them are out,
that's a big Joe. Yeah,
your midfield's not the same.
Proper.
And then Isak gets an injury, you're gonna need a replacement for him.
I think we're gonna look into that, bro. I really think it's gonna be a.
I know, that's what I'm saying. But what's it called? Botman's missed quite a lot of the season. Mm-hmm. Trippier is going to be a year older. Is he going to be there and thereabouts? How's Hall going to come back from his injury? You ever got a like for like for Hall, have you?
God, Tino can go over there, but
then you're playing every 3 days. You saw what happened last time you played every 3 days. You couldn't cope.
And quickly, I'm gonna wrap up now anyway, brother. It's been a good conversation. I just want to know quickly from all of you, just quick thing before we wrap up. I'm gonna say, what do you think Newcastle can do next season anyway? That's what I'll leave it as that. Just quickly,
top 4 challenge and maybe a cup again. Me personally.
BBK,
top 4 in a cup. That's a good season.
Dubs.
Yeah, I agree. A cup and top 4, but again, you're gonna have to make the sign. But the thing is, how much are you able to spend now?
And that's gonna.
I know you just about sold last summer just to, clear your PSR.
I think we'll go bigger than we had before because we've not done 3 transfer windows, so I believe we will go bigger than before.
So you're able to spend a lot of money this summer. Is that what you're saying?
Much more we have in the last 3 transfer windows.
Or do you have to sell some other players to? You sure you don't have to make some more sales?
I don't believe so, bro. I could be wrong. Maybe one. I don't believe so, bro. If you do one, if it's Bruno, I wouldn't really lose sleep over it, but that's another conversation.
But, the best midfield, but he's ready to lose Bruno.
Collectively, collectively. Wow. Individually, we're going to topic, bro.
Aspects. All right, genuine question. Do you think your first 11 right now, you would start them in the first game next season, or do you feel that you're missing maybe 2 or 3 from the starting lineup? Because that's what I need to know. I need to understand what you're saying. You need depth. Do you need starters or do you just need individuals on the bench?
One or two started. I know
So
Murphy's doing great.
what areas do you need the starters though?
Definitely right wing. Murphy's blessed, but he's average at best. You get me? Murphy's doing his thing. Definitely think in the
Okay.
right winger, bro. But I'm more about the squad depth. That's what I'm more talking about. Forget the first team thing. Just the squad depth. But anyway, quickly, you're saying Newcastle. What do you think?
Yeah, because that means if you're going to get
Next
first
season.
team play, if you're going to get two first team players and a bench,
Yeah,
you're
top
going to
league,
spend around 200 mil, right?
bro. I just want to know what do you think Newcastle can do next season, bro? Please.
I'll say top
Top
five,
league.
top five on a trophy.
All right, cool. Lastly, before we wrap up, Cav, I know you got to go as well.
Mute, bro. You're on mute.
You're on mute, man.
Yeah, I think Newcastle can get top six.
Top six.
And no, bro, what, bro? When you reel off the
Alright,
teams
opinion,
though,
sorry. So cut you,
top
go
six is thing, isn't it?
on. Sorry,
Arsenal.
my bad, look. It's your say, go on.
City gonna make signings and be back. Liverpool. Do you got what I'm saying?
Man,
Teams
we
gonna
ain't
get
gonna
right.
make
Villa.
we're not making big signings
Anyway.
this summer, bro. We're not making big signings this
Alright.
summer, man.
Hey,
So,
no,
yeah,
it's
so
not.
I'm saying top six,
Mhm.
and maybe a little run in your little Carabao again.
Little.
But, yeah.
I can't wait for the next conversation
That's about
next
it.
time. Anyway, that's it. But you had to wrap me. You know, I ain't gonna respond to that. Last comment. No,
But you're only
last-
rattled though, because you said that you're going to finish third next season.
I think top three. I do. Maybe this season as well. But I have a conversation, guys. We'll save that madness for another time. Hell Susan, shout out to Hell Susan, man. Big up to you, man. Newcastle has, and I hear that. This is what I'm saying. Not bought a player in the last 3 seasons, basically transfer windows. We need a new CB, definitely for squad depth, a right winger and a striker. Facts. I agree with that. And
Big up.
yeah, I hear you either. Yeah, big up, man. Big up to everyone, man. Big up to everyone that's still in here. That is. Trust me, I'm humbled, and the panel are humbled as well. Big up to the 80 people left in there. Who's gonna leave? Shout out to everyone in the chats. If you ain't hit a like, I'll appreciate if you hit a like. Hit us up if you're new to this. The guys' names will be in the descriptions. Go hit them up as well. When the show ends, you will see the descriptions. Go add their channels. You'll see their names on here now if you want to go to it now. And yeah, we'll go again. It's a weekly show, once or twice a week. Trying to do the consistency thing. Shout out to Never Found, Cass and the boys for the NAF raid and the people that stayed from the NAF raid. It's late, but big up to you lot. Much appreciated. And catch us for the next. You see my channel, you'll see the post and in advance when the next show's coming up. And you know what? We go again. On that note, big up to Arsenal. Got their big win. And yeah, man. Shout out to Hells, says he loved this show. It's
Big up, Hells.
Big up, man. Big up to the other people that's been saying that in the last few shows. Quite a few people have been saying that they like the show. And I appreciate it. And we all do.
They're enjoying it, man. The people enjoying it. I've had good feedback, man.
Yeah, man, trust me. Yeah, man. You know what I mean? Every show's different, and you know what I mean? So, yeah, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, man. So on that note, catch us again. Hit a like if you can. And we go again. On that note, peace and love. Everyone have a good night. Peace.
Bless.